Hey, welcome everybody. Hi Grace, how you doing? We are live. Hopefully you can hear me. Yes, you can. That's good because you never know. If something resets, you're suddenly screwed. So hi, welcome to the stream this evening. It's going to be a little different one. Not playing video games tonight. Gonna troll down some memory lane. Show off some things from times past. This month, hello Sam. This month marks the 8th anniversary of Distractions Media, at least in from its original format when it was just then called Dungeons and Distractions. So I wanted to kind of do a little walk down memory lane just briefly. I don't know how long this will last or who all may or may not show up to listen in, to view, to talk about. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to okay, I went the wrong way around. What's and 4 transitions later, with the sound slightly delayed, we are back. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen, talk through a few things. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I noticed on our YouTube channel, people really enjoyed the behind the scenes thing that we did a few years back at the 5th anniversary when we talked about. Actually, I can take these off. I don't need these on. Well, actually, I do need them on just in case somebody shows up in the Discord call. But I just realized, silly. But so 8 years ago when we did this, let me go back. Hello. Are you live on YouTube too? No, B, I'm not. I don't have the ability to do both at the moment. I probably should, but I don't have it at the moment. Yep. Oh, did I tweet a YouTube link? That was a boo-boo. Okay, well, I didn't realize that was linked to YouTube. All right, well, there you go. Yeah. It's been 8 years since we first started in 2014. It started out initially as a... when is he going to start? Yeah, sorry. Not YouTube. My bad. I didn't realize when I clicked that it goes to the YouTube link. So that's a silly man on my part. I might actually transfer this over for viewers on YouTube later, but yeah, I didn't set that up yet, so that was my bad. So anyway, yes, so we've been doing this since 2014, March of 2014 specifically. I think actually the very first thing we did was recorded at the end of February, but because I think we published it mid-month. Chigman Nuggets, hello. So, of course, we started as an audio podcast. That was the first thing that we started out doing, playing Dungeons and Dragons. It was a adventure built around several different people with a few different connections based on the fact that none of us were living anywhere near each other. And so we did everything over then Skype. Oh, there's the pre-roll ads. Hey, yes, thank you for your chicken noises, which don't work here. Huh? So that's how we started out. So in the fall of 2014, we started Distractions Media as an actual thing. In fact, it was started by Austin and Chris, I believe, were the first two came up with A, the name, and then B, the logo. We don't have the logo here as original, which you're probably not missing a lot, but this is the secondary logo that we made up. I think that was fairly shortly thereafter, and this was used on our website and stuff back then. So this is kind of where we began. And like I said, it was an audio podcast doing Dungeons and Dragons things, and we advanced a bunch of different ideas over time. And then in 2015, we started our YouTube channel. And that started in June of 2015, so 7 years ago this year. And our first videos actually were interesting, to say the least, because they were just random things that I had recorded to see how they worked. So we did a not capture the wool. It was a survival thing that we did where I think I just was the cameraman. I can't remember what we called it. Hunger Games. That's what it was. Which we just randomly threw together. We did a couple of recordings, or one recording of that I think I cut into 2 different episodes. Put that up as my demo. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome. And that was kind of where we started with that. In the very first instance, I think that was the first series we ever did. Came out shortly thereafter because we had the original Distractions craft, as you can see here. Hello, everybody. Wow, there's so many of you all of a sudden. Started in that, and this was kind of our first kick at that can. Yeah. If anybody wants to join in to the phone call or the Discord call, you can do it. Oh, there's the original logo. There's the original logo that B finds super hilarious because of this phrasing. Make something. It's one of the sillier things. Okay, cool. It never made any sense to me either, but we had it nonetheless. This is actually the first very...
Almost wedding ever.
Yep. Hi, B. This is the first logo we ever had. So, with its random something or other. I think it was supposed to be sort of something...
Balls.
Hello, James. It was supposed to be kind of this idea, like a grandiose concept, where it was like, well, we'll do anything, so we'll just make something, but it came off as...
It just makes it sound like it's like, just make something.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just make something.
Either that or it's just stupid pretentious. I couldn't decide which it was, but either one, it was just dumb. So
James said he'll come join in a few.
Yeah, so we did Tamara, and I invited Rob, but he hasn't got back to me, so I have no idea. He might not have seen it, to be fair. And then this...
I think he went to make dinner.
Oh, okay. So this was one of the first things I ever did for Distractions Craft to kind of make a logo for it. We had a little piece of software that you could put your Minecraft character in, and you could like shape them however you wanted. Sam says, I am glad y'all have stayed so close. I can't believe it's been so long. Yeah, me neither. And we've had changes over the years, both additions and people who've left. So, but when you consider that the majority of the group that was the YouTube group has been together since 2015, and there's only been a small amount of changes since then, in as far as people dropping out of the group. But we've added a lot of people in that time period, so it's been a lot of change, but not a lot of sad change. Most of it's been good change, which is good.
Mm-hmm. I think this year's Christmas stream was one of the... I just remember laughing constantly, especially when we did the that Galactic Fern, is it, or whatever, with Tamara and Rob and stuff, and we were just dying. It was one of my favorite clips.
The only thing I didn't get involved with.
Well, there was lots of funny moments with you too, John. But that
I know.
funny.
It was very funny. Even watching it as a non-participant, it was amusing. Hello.
Hi, Tamara.
Yeah.
So you can see this is kind of me going through various attempts at making this work, from banners and backgrounds. I think this one was supposed to be for YouTube back when they had that. Well, they still do. They have that silly, you have to have a TV screen. Very nice.
I can just about see it. I've turned my brightness right down because I have a bloody headache.
Fair. So I did a bunch of these. That one is still my favorite out of the bunch of those. And then we did this one, which again was just a variation. This was an attempt to do something, I think, for Twitch. In the very first Twitch, when we started the channel all those years ago. But let's see here. Okay, so if we open this one up. All right, so this one here, This was actually, I think, our second banner. This was after we started the Twitch channel with the idea. So we'd been doing YouTube from, like, we started filming all those episodes back in January of 2015, but we actually started uploading and publishing them in June, on, I think it was June 6th or June 7th of that year. Very nice. And then as we were doing that, we ended up talking about Extra Life. I've talked about this ad infinitum, so we won't go over it again. But and that's when we started to establish the Twitch channel. And this, I think, was not the very first one, but really, I think this was like the 2016 background for the Twitch channel. Which it's ugly and it looks like a 2016 background. I'm not gonna laugh. To be fair, it was a member. Okay, so Tamaris just said, John didn't like my mammoth, so he had someone else draw a mammoth.
3 mammoths and you didn't like any of them.
No, I don't think I did. I don't remember why.
Why a mammoth?
Because our first Extra Life stream was called the Mammoth All Day Live Stream. And that was the idea. And then I was like, well, if we're going to use Mammoth, why don't we actually have it as like the logo? And I was kind of going to keep it consistent, but then we kept changing it after that. So that was the first idea. And that was drawn by a member of the podcast group who didn't get involved. It was involved with the Nerd Institute, actually, which was a podcast that I ran before we really started YouTube. Nice. And so she drew this.
I see.
Yeah. And there's a closer up of that. There's this, which we did do, but arguably not that well. This was the attempt. Yeah, this was our attempt to do a Top Gear type episode for GTA during the live stream. If you remember, you were involved with that one.
Iconic.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Ocean Life.
Hey.
Not their birthday till Saturday.
Hello.
That's why they're telling us they want us to say happy birthday.
Almost birthday, Ocean Life.
Happy
Yes, much
soon
better.
to be. Hello, Phoenix. How you doing?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
First DM call Phoenix has been in 12 months.
Listen, don't come for me.
I didn't say anything, but you know. These are some of our podcast things that were on our website at one point. The old B Babbles logo, the
Good
original
times.
Simply Unprofessional, and then the Welsh History podcast. Like, these are just random stuff that I've just got in my drive, so we're just kind of going through random crap. So
Tamara's armpits.
yeah, Tamara's armpits. Oh, thank you, HD. Yay. The old Cuphead.
Who made that thumbnail?
I think I did.
Do you know I got a more flattering screenshot of Tamara?
It was her raging out, and
No.
and she had a terrible camera angle. But this was her rage out
Literally-
during Cuphead.
Literally takes pictures of me every time.
Yeah, whatever.
He does.
No, it.
Takes the worst possible shot.
This is not a picture, by the way. This is a screenshot. So I want to
I know,
clarify.
but you still have like, you have shit timing, boy. That's all I have to say.
Wow, rude. So, yeah, so you're just gonna get random photos. If you're wondering why they're just all over the map, that's why. Here's another one.
I'll always get pictures of you sneezing. One
Uh-huh.
of those people.
Yeah, well, here's another YouTube channel banner, which I quite like this one. I think I paid to have this one drawn.
You paid for that?
I think so. It was a while
Who
ago.
drew it?
I don't remember.
I remember that.
Sam says, yeah, I'm just happy to see that in the around 6 years I've been watching off and on, how much you all have grown. I love seeing these thumbnails and stuff. Oh, good. I'm glad you're
What year
enjoying
will
it.
this have been, John?
2015. This would have been
I was
summer.
gonna say it looks about like a YouTube banner from 2015.
Yeah, this was right as we were starting. So we
My favorite part is the capital H on the HTTP.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you for the follow.
John.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that. That's funny. It is a capital H. That's weird. They didn't spell check, obviously. I don't know why they actually put HTTP
But if you
in there
want to talk
anyway.
about them not spell checking, it does say Distraction Media presents instead of Distractions media.
It does, yeah. There is no S, so yeah, they did not spell check at all. I don't think this was me doing that either. Could have been,
No,
might have been, but I don't think so because I think
probably was.
No, I remember you bought this one.
yeah,
I remember you told me about that.
yeah. I think they did it. I like I said, I don't even remember who it was. It's been so long. Here's another version. They did two. This was the other version. Yeah, they did do that text. Gray says, I
Yeah.
have been around long. I haven't been around long in the community yet, but I'm glad I met you all and hope to continue watching for a long time.
Yay.
HD
I mean, to
said,
be fair,
Mhm.
it doesn't need the HTTP //
No,
at the start.
no, it
Nobody
doesn't.
puts that on their banners. And
yeah,
things.
they didn't even do it then. HD says, B, the spelling police is here, lol. Well, I mean, honestly, she also put distraction media here too as well. So she did it twice on both of them. That's funny. That's me playing
Was it
around
called
with fonts.
Distraction Craft or Distractions Craft?
It was distraction. Ooh, good question. Because all the imaging I'm seeing here is distraction craft, but I thought it was distractions craft, but it could be me that's got that wrong.
One moment, let me check the YouTube page because it'll say what we
This
did.
is going to be really awkward if all the branding doesn't match.
Well, it doesn't matter. None of this branding matters anymore. This is all old.
Haven't people been watching it recently, though?
Yeah, but I don't think the branding. I don't know. I can't remember what we did. It looks like it's all distraction craft though, so I'm thinking it is all that. Oh no, there's a whole bunch.
I've been seeing people commenting saying that they want it back again and that they liked it.
Yeah, but what they liked or what people are saying they liked, I find confusing because it was us playing diversity and being really bad at it mostly, which I guess is why they liked
just
it.
Enjoys your dynamic of being bad and yelling at each other.
I mean,
You labeled it Distraction Craft. So
Okay.
it's not distraction. It's distraction.
Okay.
Why are you destroying Monty?
Well, that's good. The bunny's eating something again. This is our. We were gonna do this. This was a part of our season 3, which we ended up not doing because at least 3 of these people didn't even commit to actually
Why are you
doing
looking
this.
upwards in your skin? Your Minecraft skin's
I
looking
don't
upwards.
know why I did that. I can't remember. Who's the one with no
Does it say
shirt? That's
something on your
Austin.
shirt?
It
I
does.
think even though it's rolling his eyes is why. I think
Oh,
he
I
has it
literally
rolling
just
his
said
eyes.
We didn't hear you,
What does
Nick.
it say?
I know.
Uh,
No, it's all right. I was just saying. I was literally about to say the same thing.
Right. It says LA. It was LA Rams. So basically, football team shirt. I also do a
Right.
hockey one later. This is another alternate that I did for Distractions Media, which I quite like
Right.
that one. But it's just
I don't remember that one at all.
it wasn't used
Who
much.
used that?
I used it like 2017, maybe somewhere around then. It's just a picture of my own microphone, to be honest, that I jazzed out a bit.
I can see why you didn't use it much.
Well, also the fact that Austin didn't like it, so we didn't use it much. And then we had this one.
I actually agree with him on that. That's
Wow.
shocking. I actually agree with him on something.
I know, it's a rarity. So this is one of our first ones we did with the avatars. This is
Good times.
2018 or 2017. It's really, might be the end of
That one's
2017.
17.
Yeah, because Cat's in it.
I look so weird.
Hello, Tamara. Hello, Rob. Tamara, apparently you're super low.
Well, she can't control how she sounds for you.
It's pissing me off.
You what?
No.
I don't know what she just said there.
I said I
I
don't
can
know
tell
why my
you.
mic has been like this. It's ticking me off.
Oh,
it's
it's-
been like this forever.
Okay.
I don't know why.
So not my fault, at least. So there we go.
I have fudged with it and fudged with it and fudged with it. It won't fudge no more.
Fair enough. So I think this was again another early days one. So this is with Avalos, with his first time with B, with Runa before she moved to several different names, yeah, and then pretty much everybody who was there for most of it. Rob, Webby,
I love
Devin.
my yellow hair era.
Yeah, that's a while ago now. There's
Me
another.
right now. I'm in
another-
my yellow hair era.
I know you're very much in your yellow hair. That's like
But the
proper
thing
yellow.
is, there's that art has yellow hair on it, but I didn't have yellow hair. My hair was just brown. And at that
It
point,
was kind of blonde. It was
It was light.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh look, good old basically B. Who's that?
Who's that?
And then this is the first one that that Alexa made
Oh my
us.
gosh, Oshi Nick, my favorite streamer.
I forget you guys are behind, so if I'm talking about something ahead of time. So this is Alexa's first attempt at our logo.
I think this was around the time that I said to John, John, have you considered getting one professionally done?
Well, I think at that point, because I think Austin made the very earliest one. And then
Right.
I wanted to rebrand YouTube. The banners
did.
with the avatar ones remember the most. Yeah, well, fair enough. And then we've kept this up until this year, I think, on YouTube. This was the banner as well as on Facebook. And then I did this one alternatively I think this is I want to say this is 2016, based on the people in the picture.
It's the same year we did the mammoth, John, because it's got a mammoth in it.
No, we did the mammoth in 2015. I brought the mammoth into use up until the next live stream.
Okay.
So I used to use it as sort of the logo. Here's variations of the baseball logo, as I called it, which was based on the idea that I hated the other logos. So I prioritized this design. You can see all the Christmas variants, and then the various steel variants. And then I have a million colored ones that I did basically to make everybody have a variation if they wanted to use it. So there's like a bajillion of them. And then
So weird seeing the old logo now that we don't have it anymore.
I know it's been a while now, so it's kind of
After
nice.
so long as well of having it.
Mm-hmm. And then this was actually our first business card that I got made. And we handed it out at a few conventions that I went to with Tamara and others.
Few conventions because you kept forgetting you had them.
That's not fully true, but okay. These are really cool. Well, I'm glad you're liking it,
When
Grace.
something's not fully true, John means it's partly true.
It
and
is
therefore
partly
it's
true. Yeah. No, not necessarily totally true. Thank you. There's my Google Translate attempt of Fate of Heroes with the kanji on the bottom there. Because I was trying to make it look anime.
What does it say?
It's like a version of saying Fate of Heroes, but it's not quite the same because you can't translate it straight together, and I don't remember what the actual translation is. But
Right.
I did get it translated, and I put it through a couple times to make sure it actually made sense. So, but that's as close. I think I actually asked somebody who spoke Japanese to make sure it actually made sense and wasn't like shoe people or something really weird.
Egg rice on soy.
Yeah, exactly. No, Edmonton.
Just on the middle of the podcast logo.
Edmonton Expo's in September, HD. So, not this weekend. So, yeah, don't ask the tattooer. No, I actually asked somebody who'd been to Japan and actually had learned the language. So, I think that was what it was. And then, of course, this is another version of thumbnails that I made. Again, this, I think, is 2018 based on who's involved. And, of course, as people kept mentioning back then...
Who's the person with the grey skin?
Gray skin? Oh, that's Lori.
Why is it grey?
I don't know.
Were you just trying to tell us something?
No,
Like,
no.
Are you
Wouldn't I-
Italian?
You got to remember, I put these through with everybody, and they're the ones that chose the at least
Yeah, I know.
approve the design. So she must have approved it. I don't remember. So
It probably didn't look that great, but next to everyone else.
yeah, it does now for sure, but I don't think it did then. I think it was supposed to look sort of tan, I think is what it's supposed to do, but it didn't, obviously. Now it looks like she's a vampire. Is how I interpret it, but you know. Oh yes, this is part of the thing I used to have where it would swirl. I had to make a bunch of this to make this work. And then this is another logo variant I did a couple of years ago, which was okay. I don't think it was the greatest, but it was okay.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, for sure. Another variant of that same one. That's in the background I used on Twitch. And then we're going to go through a million baseball logos again, I think. Here's the Pride one that everybody loved for the shirt. So we used this one quite a lot, and it was actually very popular for a while. So was quite pleased about that.
Who made it?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just assumed it was you.
Wow. I mean, it's.
Well,
there-
I didn't say it badly. I assumed it was you.
I
It
see.
was just the. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was the yeah. It's and all it is the pride flag superimposed over the logo, which
And
I
a
mean,
hat stuck on.
basically. But everybody liked it, so. And then the Stream Team logo, which I don't think
I
we're
made that.
still using. Don't know. Might be.
We have a stream team. What do you mean?
No. I don't. I mean, I don't know if we're still using this logo. I think we got rid of it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, we have. It's still on it. I haven't changed it yet because it does need changing because the dimensions don't fit anymore. But I just haven't made the effort.
I mean, fair enough. And then here's our 5th anniversary one. I made this one. I was very pleased with this one because I was trying to figure out how to do this in a way that made sense.
I remember seeing this and
I
remember you saying
I got
that
picked
it might
on.
making sense.
I
And
got
I looked at it and I was
picked
like,
on
what
for
does
this.
it mean?
Wow. It's
'Cause I
style.
couldn't figure it out.
It's the microphone stylized in a 5. That was what I did. And then
Oh my
everybody
god!
was,
I only just realized. I thought it was a pair of sneakers, like with the lace at the top or something.
wow. Okay. I didn't think it was that difficult. But anyway, like I said, I got crap for this. I got teased about this, and I really like this one.
Well, who was the main person teasing you?
I don't remember. I just remember
I
there's.
laughed at you for the one that looked like the M&M Meat Shop logo.
Well, that wasn't this one. I don't remember who it was. I do
I
remember
just remember
there was some
saying, "What does
commentary.
this mean?"
Hmm. Okay, good. HD got it at least.
I mean, I could tell it was a 5. I just couldn't. I didn't understand why it was made out of a pair of sneakers.
Oh dear.
Now I see it. Now you say it.
Mhm.
Now I see it.
This is another variation that I did. In fact,
I like that.
Nicola, you have this on a hoodie, correct?
I have a green T-shirt.
Oh, it's a T-shirt.
Down.
Ah, okay.
I have a hoodie.
Wrong. I don't know why I thought it was a hoodie. Oh well.
I have the last Christmas one that we had with that old DM logo on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
I wasn't cool enough to get a hoodie.
Well, I can't get a hoodie because they charge $1 million for it. So
Oh, I know.
it's like, yeah, it's $60 American.
Balls.
Thank you. Plus an extra $1 million. So it's just like, okay, never mind. Again, this is the YouTube banner in full. This is really
there not a
cool.
merch group that hosting that they're like in Canada.
No, no.
Oh,
They,
okay.
There's nobody in Canada that does that kind of stuff that isn't like mom and pop shop level. And yeah, they all charge a lot for shipping. Even in Canada, they'll charge a lot for shipping. They're just nasty that way.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
rip Canada.
You're welcome to play that anytime, HT. And then this is me making it bigger. And then I think this is the very original one, I think. And then I think I did some stretching to make it work better.
Did I commission this one from
Balls.
Alexa or did you?
No, I did. I think you're the one who. Thank you.
I think I encouraged you to.
Yes. Because we were all not sure what to do with the current one, so we were trying to figure something out.
I was like,
James
Alexa's good.
James always does this, HD.
I have so many points. I could do loads of balls.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that's an old one. I think that's 2015.
Balls.
John has a no cursing one like he curses anyway.
Balls.
John, you don't need a point redemption for no cursing. You've got a
Balls.
Bab
Yeah, that's true.
who tells you to stop cursing.
Uh-huh. This is our original dungeon, or is it an original one? I think it's, if it's not original, it's the second one. I think it's the second Dungeon and Distractions logo. I don't have the original one. It was pretty ugly anyway, so
I feel like you should as the original one, unless I'm stupid.
No, there was one that was like really
A
ugly.
different color.
Yeah, it was ugly. Which I think our original
Balls.
DM made when he was posting them on our original podcast feed. But
Right.
I don't. Oh, there's a variant. Thank you. Extra life stuff. Oh yeah, here's one that that Austin did that I didn't like, so we never used it.
Oh.
Why was it called Time's Up?
Well, Time's Up was referring to the fact that there was a Fate of Heroes in
Balls.
that particular. in that particular session was coming to a point where we'd been sort of running a past time and a present time at the same incident with different people, and they were coming together. And that was kind of what it was about. Is basically there was a storyline in which there was aliens coming, and the Time's Up referred to the fact that the aliens had arrived. That
You
was
got to be careful nowadays. That's synonymous with the Me Too movement, isn't it? Time's Up movement.
Yeah, but this was like, we're talking 2015, so not so much then. And there's a bad logo I made, which I never used. Game of Distractions. This one is another Alexa logo.
That was good, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember that.
I love this logo. It was my favorite. I think it's actually my favorite out of all the ones we ever had done. It was super fun. That was a good SMP. I actually quite enjoyed that until the server broke. But yeah, it was good fun. Good fun, especially when everybody died right off the bat. Over and over again. Nice. That's me going out. This is another me. I think this is when I was doing Hoi 4 stuff. Hearts of Iron 4, for those that might not get the naming. And then this is, I think we're back. Oh no, yeah, this is one where I actually got it made into a hoodie. I like this one too, actually. I remember that one. It was good. It looks good too. Yeah. Yeah, this one's good. Again, an Alexa Panda, which then I just co-opted into this. And it didn't really work on the hoodie that I had. It actually made it. This is the one that Barb calls the M&M Meat Shop one. Because it looks a lot like this little meat store chain we have in town. But
It does. It really, really does.
and then this is the new logo. Kind of. I think I've edited this as well, but that was the original one for our replacement for Dungeons and Distractions.
Balls.
That one I quite like, but I ripped off most of the stuff from elsewhere. It's none of it have I commissioned from anybody. I just got it from a free site. There's the actual thing now.
Hello there.
Hello there. And then, oh, there's another one of the ever-growing list of people with avatars. There's Phoenix. First one she's been in. I think this is 2018.
I just found a really funny sound effect.
Oh dear. So we're gonna see that one. Oh yeah, this one. This was supposed
Am I
to
allowed
be.
to swear in it?
I mean, you do what you want. This is. Oh, I see. So Steph had been talking about doing a series on the DM YouTube channel, which was supposed to be kind of her playing less child-friendly games, and so this is what I called it. I don't think she ever did it in the end, which is kind of sad, but it was fun. Oh no, this is a Distractions podcast, which is a different podcast that Austin had. This is not mine. This is his. Can tell just from the design. Oh, this is one of the first times I did the Vendetta Effect, which is a spy series that we did for an audio podcast based on Fate of Heroes. So it linked back in.
Boobs.
Very nice. And
Balls.
nice. I like how it muted boobs in the chat. That's funny. I think this was the very
It was junkies.
first
that I
design.
muted, not boobs.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. And then this is my Twitch version of the Distractions Media logo, which we used a couple times, but not much. I think that might be the end of that folder, which is fine because that was kind of...
Balls.
How
And
have
that-
you kept all these?
Yeah, I've kept a lot of this stuff. I try to anyway, because I end up going back to it. So, of course, this is the current logo design. So just very quickly, we'll just go through this so you can kind of see who's whose. This is Avalos's, I believe. I'm pretty sure his is the light blue. If I get it wrong, please let me know because I don't remember always. Oh, this one's B. Oh, it says at the top left. So I just have to look at the left-hand corner and I know whose it is. So this is B's color choice.
Who has the balls?
You found all of them.
All of the balls.
There's Cats. And her color choice. This is Foxes. That one is also Foxes. For some reason, they had two different color designs with a couple of these. So you get like alternative looks. And this one is Iris's options. And I don't remember why she has 3.
Is this going on YouTube?
I don't know if it is or not.
So,
Depends.
no.
I mean, it might. So if you're going to play a song thing, maybe not. This is James's, which we use on the YouTube channel, I think, now. The Avalos one is actually on, I've used it on our website. That's right. And then but I think I might have changed that out. Can't remember now. This is mine. Obviously, the orange gives it away. This is Tamara's. This is our ad. There's Parashe's. There's Phoenix's. Lovely. It's not that loud, thankfully. Rob's purple. Again, there's multiple options. Here's Tamara's. I think I've changed the spelling around, which is why they're not in order. And that's a variant version of that. And then this one's Webby's. You can tell because of the green. That's always a giveaway. And that's the end of those. All right, so... All right. Let me find... Okay, I think we're done with all of that. Let's pull these out, shall we? All right, so we'll start there. I think this is your first one, Tamara. I think I did.
No, this is when you demanded that he be doing something.
Oh.
And this is like just a rough sketch.
I have music in my ear, so I didn't hear everything you're saying, and now B's playing something even worse.
Well then,
Okay, what did you say?
I said that was the second one I drew because you wanted him to be doing something.
Ah, right.
These were just rough sketches.
John wanted you wanted the mammoth to be doing something, and then went with the mammoth that's doing nothing.
I don't remember what the justification was at the time.
I just had a mammoth standing there before. He obviously doesn't have a picture of that.
Well, I might do. This is in no particular order. It's just alphabetical order. There's the first one of those I did. See, Mammoth all-day live stream. This is all from 2015, this stuff. So if you're wondering where this is coming from, that's where it's coming from. And there's the first one. I used Naked Austin, which was interesting, and then decided that probably wasn't ideal.
I know. Look at the way you've covered the bottom.
I know. It looks even worse.
Children's Miracle Network covering his junk.
Yep, exactly.
Like those unnecessary censorship videos, right?
That literally, we're just doing a charity live stream for children, and there's a nude man.
Yep.
What is going on there, John?
Yeah, I took that out. I don't remember why I had
children.
that. Yes, come see this. So whose mammoth is this one then?
Oh dear.
I'm waiting for it to catch up. Which one are you pointing at?
I mean, it's the one I'm on now. I've been on it for a bit, so.
Okay, so I don't know who drew that.
Yeah, me neither.
I was going to refer to it as the one that looks like it's melting, but I was like, if Tamara drew it, that'd be really rude.
And
It
these
wasn't Tamara.
are the various Twitch banners I think I had for that. Oh, yeah, Team Green. So we had two different groups. So we had Team Green and Team Red. We never did this again because it didn't work. Because it was supposed to be sort of the suggestion was it was supposed to be competitive, and it never worked right.
Well, to see who raises more.
Yeah. And then Webby basically trounced the other team. It was Webby, me, Tamara on one side, and then it was Austin, Chris, and I think Goose on the other, and they didn't even come close. So I was like, let's not do that again. These are just various things. Oh yeah, there's me in a mammoth outfit, which I bought after we came up with this idea in the first place, I think.
Oh, so that's why you had a mammoth outfit.
I wore it on stream too.
Why didn't you jump?
Dear
Don't
Lord.
worry about it.
Thank you for the
I'm
follow.
warming up, John.
Ew, woo.
Ew, 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 ew.
Sorry, I automatically said it. I don't know why. Just like the follow. Ew, woo.
Well, I do have one of your alerts. I think it's a whoop whoop, but it's the Lucio thing, which, yeah, I think it's depends on how many bits you donate to get it. Variations of our various things that we did. I think, no, not that one. There's my Christmassy outfit. Oh yeah, this one Tamara actually has.
I love how it's all just one color. Like there's no shading on your skin. It's just red and then a tree on the front.
I mean, this is like early days of me designing
Are you
stuff.
saying
so.
that if you did it now, it would still not look like that?
I think they look better. I don't think they're perfect, but they look better. I mean, you can see I fixed the eye issue too. Another furry in DM. We love to see it. John is a
We already
furry.
have 3. 3 is enough. If we have any more furries in our group, people are going to start to think that it actually is a furry group and that everyone's doing weird things behind the
Okay,
scenes.
who did this one then? I
I don't know, John. None
I-
of these are mine.
I don't recognize that one. I think this
Secretly
is the.
behind the scenes, we're all in furry fursuits.
I think this might have been the first one I asked for, and then it didn't look right, so I got a different one done. There's Goose, Sandy. Oh, there's the first pencil sketch. All of these furries, lol. There it is, the bigger mammoth. Wait, I'm not a fox. That's Fox.
Look at me.
Oh,
Isn't
you.
Phoenix a capybara?
Yeah, I used to be a fox there, but now I'm a capybara.
Ah, okay.
Capybaras are cool.
They are.
Are they?
I've got someone bought me for my birthday to go and meet and feed capybaras at my local zoo. I'm so excited.
She's very
I'm gonna
pleased.
take Talia to pet sloths when I have her next, because they have them at West Ed.
Our amazingly huge mall. All right, these are just the backgrounds for the various Twitch streams. This is an overlay which I made, I think, after the.
Who thinks you know what this mall's missing? Sloths.
Lots.
I mean,
Yep, it's an entire sloth world.
there's me as a zombie, so there's that option.
Oh yeah, from the music video.
Yep. I like the music. The video annoys me, but I like the music. Oh yeah, this is cut.
Wow.
Well, the
I've
reason
seen that. I saw that the other day.
why I don't like it is because the editing on my part was not strong, and so
I
it.
watched it the other day.
Did you?
Came from my recommended.
Ah, nice.
And I was thinking, children can't watch this, John. It says hell in it.
Oh no.
I'm dead.
There we go. Hello, Iris. Welcome, Raiders. Hi. Speaking of Phoenix, there she is.
I feel bad because I told Iris I was like, I'm going to sleep because I've got a headache.
And
then
now
I
you're
ended up
back.
here.
I know.
I have a headache still.
Yeah. But you don't have to be on screen, so there's that, I guess. Hello,
Well, I've got all
Iris.
my lights off in here and the brightness turned right down.
Fair enough.
John, is your channel SO or the actual
Why didn't
version?
you jump? Don't worry about it. Man, I'm warming up.
Try Burf, he doesn't know.
John.
Is my channel SO? What?
You
can
command
shout out.
to shout out people?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Shout out.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember all the commands really well.
Exclamation point commands, and you can see them all.
Yeah, that's it. What we doing? We're looking at old stuff that I've done for past things for Distractions Media. So we're looking at the old logos, some of the old designs.
Yeah, all the old pictures.
Yeah, that's right.
John, when he was a baby.
I mean, I could bring those up, but I ain't gonna do that. So
I assumed that once he gets through the pictures, he's going to start looking back at old videos too. Why did you choose today, by the way?
because this is really close to the actual anniversary.
What is the actual anniversary?
I believe it was the 15th.
Oh, are we doing anything?
No, because it's the 8th year, so there was no real novel
Right.
reason to do it. So that was why I didn't bother. Because I believe the very first episode of Dungeons and Distractions came out today, or no, on the 15th. And then the very first roleplay episode came out on the 30th of March. So,
Right.
do I still have that music video with Tamara killing your zombie guy over it?
On YouTube.
It's on YouTube, Rob. Look up Sugar.
You're a straight something to hell.
Let me just go back to the. There it is. You just look this up. That'll find it. Sugar, you're a shortcut to hell.
Hey, I had most of it.
And then this is the one I wrote, which I consider to be really sad, and I don't like it either, but that's because I don't like me singing and listening to me sing. You're watching it. Oh, dear Christ.
But you sang it?
This You'll Find a Mine? Yeah, I sang that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a terrible idea.
Wow, rude. Exactly. I think that's it for that grouping. So that was 2015 when we were trying a bunch of stuff. We were experimenting with a lot of ideas, one of which was to try and do videos. We were trying to copy some of the people who were doing music videos for their streaming stuff. So yeah, that was why I did that. So this is the second year fundraiser. I only have like a couple of hours of this on YouTube.
Actually, you forgot I did a music video too.
Did you?
Yes. Good God, John.
Did you sing it too?
YouTube. No. I just took a bunch of music and mashed it together to make a song and then put it to our videos.
Was it that
On the
year?
YouTube. Yes.
Iconic.
I don't remember. Sorry. I barely remember what I did yesterday, so I'm going to claim that. Rob says he's making dinner and he still can't hear Tamara. I can turn her up, but don't worry about it. I'll turn you up in my chat thing.
We can hear it, don't we?
Yeah. Well, I probably turn her down because half the time she's really loud in my ear, so. But
Rude.
yeah, fixed now. So yeah, here's one of our banner designs. Lower banner, you can't see these because of where they are. This was donkeys years ago because you had to manually enter all the donation amounts and stuff. So you had to, like, as you were updating, you had to do it manually, which was kind of horrific. I think this is right before we found out a way to do it without having to do that anymore. But that was especially bad the first time because we didn't know what we were doing. So it was like manual entry. Oh, here's the update.
Wait. While I have a bunch of Americans and Canadians present, can I ask a question?
I mean, you can ask, yes.
If they've voted, already to abolish daylight saving time in America and remain on the current time that they're on right now, which is Eastern Daylight Time and Pacific Daylight Time, does that mean that from now on their time zone will remain being called EDT and PDT forever?
See
or
that-
are they got to rename the current daylight time to Standard Time and continue to call it EST and PST, etc.?
I have no idea, but I'm assuming they'll just call it standard time.
Interesting.
It doesn't go live until 2023 anyway, so
Wait, really?
yeah.
I
It'll
thought
be-
it was now.
No.
I thought they were just like, okay, let's
Well,
go.
one, they haven't finished doing it in the first place because the Senate voted on it, and it still has to be authorized by the president. So if it's not authorized by the president, it doesn't mean anything. So
Well, why wouldn't he?
is it all of Canada though? What? Well,
It's not Canada, it's the US.
yeah, it's the U.S. that's doing it. It will affect all U.S. states, and whenever they do stuff like that in the U.S., we follow suit. So I guarantee you we will as well, because when they moved daylight savings to earlier in March and later in November, we did too because of our trade issues. So it's I'm assuming that's what we'll end up doing as well. So because that's kind of how it generally works. It's the whole reason why a bunch of when it was talked about here in our province, there was a bunch of people fighting against it because they didn't want to be on a different time setting than surrounding provinces and states. So Saskatchewan does not have a switch. They're the only ones, as far as I know. HD in Canada. So anyway, this is the 2016 logos. It will become just ET for Eastern Time. There will be no need to distinguish between Standard and Daylight Time. That's probably true, yeah. Much like what Google does, as CatFriend was pointing out on our Discord earlier today.
Maybe you deleted it.
Deleted.
Hopefully the UK follows too, because I'm sick of changing times.
See, I don't even remember this thing you're talking about. That's part of the problem.
God.
Yeah, so I mean, I remember you doing something, but it was much later. It wasn't that year.
Yeah, possibly. I'm still scrolling.
Yeah. So when we did the next year, I changed it to a cow. So I did Holy Cow. I bought a cow onesie to go with it. See, I told you it wasn't the same year.
6 years ago.
There you go. So it was like
Called Watch Out for It. Here, yeah.
2017.
I'm so proud of this. It was the first editing I ever did.
Oh, there you go.
Really. There, I just put it in just because.
Okay. Yeah, that link there. So if you want to see that one, that's probably why I don't have any images or thumbnails or anything. So
I think it's 62 views though. So.
so this is the first time I started using the avatars, you can tell. And I remember I had to put Bah Humbug for Webby because of his anti-Christmas position. But yeah.
Oh, Webby.
And then Tamara complained that she looked too cute, which I thought was funny. Oh yeah, and then this was the original DMUHC stuff I did. So
I do not remember that at all, John.
what, you complaining about the antlers?
No, that logo.
Oh, the DMUH. It's because this is not the first one this is the very first one I ever did. So I don't even think we actually used it. I'm just trying to see if we still have any other ones. These are just the random stuff. No. Okay. So let me see if I can find... We didn't really use those kind of logos much. Like I would usually only... Yeah, see, I don't even have any of the original ones anymore. They might be in the thumbnails section, but... Oh, and this is where... Okay, Rob will remember this. Here's our first ever Halloween Dead stream, as it was called. And I guess it's still called, if we're fair and honest. So there you go, Rob. Just for you. Where is it? I just lost the chat. Hang on. There we go. I quite like this one. The only problem was this Austin didn't get who his character was supposed to be. I was like, you're a werewolf. What do you want from me? I did the best I could. And this is right before B joined us in the first one. Because our charity stream, the very first one she was ever involved in, and she was the driving force behind this logo. I don't know if you're the one that actually designed this logo. I cannot remember, but I think it was another something that you... Well, no, I think you did do this one. If you're still there, B.
Wait, what?
I think you're the one who did this logo.
I mean, it's like, I think I threw it together in a few minutes, like a long time ago. Yeah, I remember.
Well, and there's Rob from our designed image. He's so cute. Oh, God. I don't remember this fondly. And, yeah, there's only clips of it. I don't even think I ever kept the actual audio or the video. I think we streamed it and never kept it. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of stuff I've kept in my folder, Sam. I've kept almost everything. I don't like losing stuff, so I try and keep track of most of it. There's the next group. This is, I think I made this at the end of 2016, so this was kind of pumping the tires of the next one because the design's pretty similar. Yeah, and then I tried a little different thing. This is all before B joined us because I think I made these in like January of 2017. Because I had Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders, because that was the original idea until I found out that they weren't a Canadian charity that we could donate to. It was an American charity that we'd be donating to, which didn't do me any good. Ah, here we go. Here's one of the early DMUHCs logos. This is one of my favorites actually for that. This is kind of fun. Mostly because it looks like a little mint candy.
Beautiful.
What's that?
I said it's beautiful.
Yeah, I know. I like it. And then that's one of our sponsors, another sponsor. And then, yes. For those of you who may not know, this is all B's fault.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
It was so fun buying those clothes for you.
Yep.
oh my.
Yep. Because B,
my.
yeah, you don't remember. This is
Just
this.
oh my, oh my.
Yeah. This is the thumbnail from the video that we kept of me working with Tamara and Barb to find the clothes, and then we did the actual streams, which are still available to see, of me wearing the various maternity clothes. So, or variations of themes, kind of like maternity clothes, I think is how it ended up being. But yes, B came up with this.
Much maternity in your size.
Yeah. I think B came up with this. You look extra gorge in that. I don't know about that, Grace. I think B came up with this originally in the summer because we were talking about things that we could do for like commitments and when we reached our goal. And so I think that was what her idea was either maternity clothes. I think it started out with lingerie and I refused. So
It was,
I think
yeah.
you should go full drag queen next.
And then you wore a cat maid outfit this year.
yeah, I know. It got worse. It got worse.
That's new.
Sam says, I'm glad because it's amazing to see so much I don't remember and stuff I do. The maternity cloth. Yep, it was a thing. Oh, you're back for the best part, Iris. So, yeah. Oh, my. Okay, I was making thumbnails for this. So, when I uploaded it to YouTube. Oh, yeah, this is the other one that you put together, B. This went on, I think, our Twitch page. So, it's just a variation on the original one. And then this, as you guys will eventually catch up, is a drawing I had commissioned of everybody who was a part of Distractions Media at the time, who was involved with streaming in some way or creating videos. And so for those of you who may not be aware of whom everybody is, this is Rob on the left in the front, then me, obviously, that doesn't take a lot to figure out. Austin here, Tamara there, Devin here, Webby back there, angry as he was about the fact that his character is actually smiling, but whatever. And then who's the bully on this sled? Well, that was B. As you know, Iris. And then Cat in the background.
How do you see a person smiling as they fly over on a sled and think that's a bully?
I don't know. Who knows? It's Iris. What do you want?
She's not in this call with us like all the other DM members that are here. Even Phoenix is here and Iris isn't.
No. You know.
Even Phoenix is here.
And then
Shade.
this is our advertisements that we did for that. This is actually my... Iris. Okay, admittedly, when you weren't here is what I said. It was open to anybody who wants to be involved. Yeah, SMH your head. So then this has been my favorite one that we've ever commissioned, to be honest. Last year's was really good too, to be fair. But this is my favorite one. And then I did variations. This is actually the original drawings that I got sent for approval, and I had to name who everybody was and say, because originally I was positioned to be the snowman, and I'm like, no, I should be the one who got knocked out already. And that's that. That's all the ones in there. So let's see. I'm not going to bother with the summer ones because there'll only be a couple of those. So then Halloween, this is Halloween. Looks very similar. I just took away the costumes. Basically the same idea though. It was just an advertisement for people on Facebook largely. And then something to use for thumbnails. That's all this was for. Harry Potter text for Distractions Media. And then the charity stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah. I had this commissioned, this panda commissioned as well, which I think is really nice. We got away from doing all of us because it was such a chore to try and it got very expensive the more people you had. So it was better just to kind of focus on the panda, which then, of course, got Webby thinking that was supposed to be him. And I was like, no, the panda just kind of represents Distractions Media because that's kind of been our thing. And he's like, what? So, because rightfully so, he's always, he's called the panda. So,
Well, I did the monkey one then.
yeah, and that'll be in here too, I think, as well. I don't remember if it's this year or the next one.
How did you go from mammoth to panda?
We went with panda because we kept calling, I think somebody kept calling Webby the cuddly panda. And then after a while, it just kind of stuck as being sort of like, this is kind of representative of us. The mammoth was just the idea for the 2015 thing. And then we were kind of rotating through different animals because I was copying the Ogscast, to be blunt. And then, because they had done sort of similars, because they'd had the bee farming thing and they had the cow thing.
Yeah, they stopped doing that too. They realized that it was stupid.
Yeah. Well, it was more just the fact that I liked it because I could theme it out with stuff. So that was kind of what I was doing with it. But then I just liked the panda, and I think everybody else did too. So it kind of became sort of the standard thing at that point. So it's kind of stuck since then. So again, these are just mostly advertisements on Facebook and stuff back when we had sponsors, which was nice. Beamdog, I actually got involved on my own through a Twitch meeting of all things. So I was quite pleased with that.
What's Beamdog?
Beamdog is a local, well, they were, I don't know if they still exist, a local software, like a gaming company.
Okay.
It was a bunch of people who used to be in BioWare who had moved off into their own independent thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
So
I'll be back in just a minute.
Yep. And they were a part of, they had started to do D&D related games, like old ones, like ones from like the 90s, and were republishing them and putting them out again. I don't even know how good they are because I never even looked at them. But they were at this Twitch meetup, and I started talking to them, and they were like interested in being a sponsor. So they offered us some free games, and that's what we did. So it worked really well. And of course, MC Pro Hosting is thanks to B, because she was hosting RUHCs at this point. So they were being hosted through that company. And then Evil Hat actually creates the Fate system, amongst many other things, and had always been very good with us whenever we asked. They actually had PDFs of their manuals and stuff that they gave us to give out to people. So they were really great. So having them was really fun. But of course, as our audience changed, it became a little difficult to, sell people on, hey, you really want this cool giveaway item. So we need to kind of move things around. We haven't done it since then, but it is something I want to do this year for sure. And then Anxiety Gaming don't exist anymore. They were a group that were mental health advocates with using video games as part of that process. They're really cool. I like them. I really like their founder. I'm not exactly sure what all happened, but they disbanded or were bought out or something.
They became I watched them stream. They're now a group that streams. I forget what they're called now.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. I know they have a different name. Yeah.
Yeah, they became something else and sort of expanded.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so at that point we had 3 different people we were fundraising for: Rainbow Railroad, Special Effect, and Anxiety Gaming, representing the 3 different countries that we had members in at the time. Of course, Special Effect is a UK charity that makes games for people of special needs who've had injuries or medical reasons that they can't play games normally, like people who may not have use of their hands. There's people who can't speak, and so they have different methods to help them be able to play games. So they're really cool. Rainbow Railroad is as pertinent now as it was then, which is they help LGBT people escape countries and places where they're being discriminated against, sometimes violently, around the world, and they're out of Canada. And then Anxiety Gaming, which I brought up. So
I'm back. Hello.
hi.
I went to go and say happy birthday to HD's daughter because it's her birthday today.
Ah, nice. And then this is, again, you can see I'm putting in fundraising, different designs as we went through them all. I went through a whole bunch of
I love looking
iterations.
back at these. All
Yeah.
those good memories.
Yeah, it's interesting to sort of revisit designs and choices and stuff. Oh, my signature, don't know why that's in there. And kind of how we go through sort of, do we like this? Do we like
Random
that?
picture of your signature in the middle.
Yeah, I obviously put it there for some reason, but I think it was because it was on one of the letters, because we sent letters to the fundraising that we were doing, so I did that. And then this is for our first hot sauce challenge, my favorite one, because I wasn't actually doing any of the hot sauce.
I want to do it.
Well, we didn't do it last year. In order to do it, we would have to be able to figure out a way to do it so that everybody can have the same thing. And that's been the fundamental problem, because they're very...
What if everybody buys hot sauce?
Well, no, because what we did was we had different, so down in the US, they have these books that you can buy off Amazon with all little bottles of hot sauce, little demos. And then you can basically use them like this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. And so as you're asking questions and the difficulty goes up, that's the difficulty of the hot sauce, right? So,
Right.
so that was how it worked really well. And the first year they did it, it was all Americans because I couldn't find what they were wanting in Canada. Like, it would have cost me like 3 times the amount they paid to get it up here.
Yeah.
So I didn't bother. The second time around, when I actually did do it and Tamara did it, we ended up basically finding similar flavors to what they had. We didn't have exactly the same, which meant
Right.
some of them were nasty, bad, and they were supposed to be the easy ones. But for us, they were awful. So that was kind of how we did it, and that was the closest we could come up with, because I couldn't actually import, because you can't even import some of them. So
Yeah.
it was a real pain. And like,
Considered an offensive weapon, hot sauce.
yeah, well, it just comes down to the fact that some of them, it's like they have, food has really hard restrictions going from country to country. And so just the way they produce it or what they put in it, there might be some artificial flavor or something that's not allowed in Canada. I don't know. But
I mean, come on.
Fruit and meat.
America banned Kinder eggs, so
yeah, at one time. So yeah, it's just weird.
tells you how stupid it can be.
Yep. But it is what it is. All right. Oh,
When did Rob have an accident with the sauce?
that was in
He got it in his
2018. He got it in his eye.
He rubbed it in his eye.
Yeah.
Good job, Rob.
Yeah, and he had contacts on that night, and it really,
Yep.
yeah, so it really messed him up. And for the entire, so that happened, I think it was like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night his time, and he had that right up until noon the next day. I mean, he could defend himself if he had to, but yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Yep. I was holding soda cans and stuff to my eye
Yep. Yeah. Oh, I remember.
just because it
Well,
burned so badly.
I would
Uh-huh.
love to do that, but I am actually, I have a genuine concern that I would get it in my eye.
Well, I mean, the trick is when you have it on your hands, make sure you have a cloth nearby to rub them on. That's what I did. I just usually had something to rub them on from point to point. Oh, this is just the ad. Oh, that's the MP3 version? No, that's
I'm
the
just
video.
used to having things in my eye, so it didn't bother me at all.
All right, so you guys aren't going to hear this, but I'm just going to play our 2019 charity ad for the public. This is Tamara.
Oh no.
Tamara edited this.
We are distractions.
I want to see
Oh,
myself.
So good.
Videos, streams, and tabletop.
Forgot about that.
It's time once again for our annual 24
Hey, there's the shirt.
charity live stream, and this year we are raising money for Extra Life.
Extra Life is a charity that raises funds for children who are in hospital.
Tamara.
To provide needed treatment.
Tamara and Austin with the bad screening.
It's so important to help those who are most precious.
More information about Extra Life can be found. Oh
for
God, me reading.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not in this one, am I?
No.
Mine was the year prior and the year after.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I have this in this folder, to be honest with you. You can see how many of us are just reading them.
Better. Not the one that we just did, but the one previous to that. I like how we did that one.
Yeah, if I can find the bloopers, I'd love to do that, but I don't think I have the bloopers here.
Be available at distractionsmedia.com/charity stream.
We say this for all the children who will directly benefit from your support. Thank you.
Nice. And there it is.
Sauce in your eyes again, Rob?
No.
He's just choking, that's all. Don't mind him.
Yeah.
Don, I have something for you that might make you dear.
Oh, yeah?
I've DM'd it to you on Discord.
Okay. I will... Oh, it's the blooper reel. Awesome. Okay, so this is fun to watch. I really enjoy...
Swear warning.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some swear words in here. Hang on.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Ready, steady, go.
Here we go again.
God, look how tiny
Hi. No, we're not. Not if you don't say we are. Oh, my
Oh, I
God,
look
Sky.
awful.
25,000 times later. Okay, hold on.
We're Distractions Media. As if you couldn't tell from the hat I'm wearing.
Over the past 3 years,
Rob.
we've raised money for charity.
Rob. Over the past 3 years, we have raised money.
Over the past 3 years, we've raised.
Over the last 3 years, we have raised money for charity during our 24-hour live
Apparently
stream
Austin
in
just always
December.
had his camera wrong. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
That was good, wasn't it?
Over the past 3 years, we've raised money for our charity live stream in December.
This year we're raising money for.
You guys didn't swear anywhere near as much as you did that last time. Oh, there we go.
This year, we're raising money for
Oh,
three
my.
special charities: Anxiety Gaming, Special Effect, and Railroad.
Railroad.
This year, we are raising money for 3 special charities: Anxiety Gaming, Special Effect, and Rainbow Railway.
This year, we
Well,
are
well.
raising money for 3 special charities. No.
I look so annoyed.
We're looking once again to top our goal, and with your help, we can definitely do it. I added an extra word that's not even in there. Let's do that again.
You can donate.
You can donate.
Try again.
You can donate to the charity of your choice at distractionsmedia.com /charity stream.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, man.
No, that was me thinking about what I was supposed to say next.
You can donate to the charity of your choice at distractionsmedia.com /I forgot.
/ I forgot.
As always, if you want to. Fuck.
As always, if you want to watch us play games, have fun, and join our community, you can do so at distractionsmedia.com. No, that's completely wrong. As always, if you... Oh, shit. As always, if you want to have fun... Nope, that's wrong. Although, if you want to have some fun... As always, if you want to watch us, have fun, join in the games, or something else that I've forgotten.
I forgot about that.
And I've also got this on, which I didn't need.
The fun begins at.
The fun begins at noon Eastern on December 2nd. Damn it.
The fun begins at noon.
The fun begins at noon Eastern time. Not noon. It's not noon.
Thank you for your generous support.
It was noon.
Thank you for your fuck. What?
You need to stop laughing so that we can do this, child.
Sent you another link, John.
Gosh.
Yeah, I saw.
Stop laughing.
Is it the first one?
Yes.
Awesome. I love the first one too. Especially you cursing me out at the end. I think was this the one that Tamara edited? this blooper reel, this one we just showed. Somebody, I
I'm
don't
waiting
think.
for it. Oh,
This,
the one that we just showed. Or the
yeah,
one coming up?
yeah, the one. No, the one coming up I did because this is the very first one.
No, I think you edited.
The first two. Okay.
Blah. Yeah.
Oh, Tamara, look at all that hair.
Yeah, that was before I cut it.
Uh-huh. All right, here we go. This one makes me laugh. And everybody thought you were being so mean to me, B, at the end of this.
I don't care.
I know you don't. They don't know you well enough.
I'm gonna try this one more time, and then he can pick and choose out of what he thinks works best. Did I hit record? Oh, fuck, I'm already recording. Okay.
And there's a lot more swearing in this one. It's not just Webby.
Where did I put it?
Hi, we are... Read it, dummy.
Hi, we are Distractions Media. Over the past 2 years, we have been fucking mother shit.
Hi, we are Distractions Media.
Oh my god, look at my hair.
It's not a
This
so
wasn't.
weird sounding. Oh no. Anyways, okay.
Hi, we are Distractions Media. Over the past 2 years, we have held a 24-hour... Try that again.
Hi.
Hi, we are Distractions Media. Over the past 2 years, we have raised money during our...
Mira had such long hair.
I keep messing that part up. Okay.
Yeah, it was almost to the middle of my back before I got sick of it and just
Hi,
went lop,
we are
lop, lop.
Distractions Media. God, I sound like a fucking one of those fucking telemarketer bitches.
Hi, we are Distractions Media. Over the past 2 years, we have raised money during our... We have raised money, yeah, that was fine. For charity, okay. Also, if you want to watch us on... And that's the part where I screwed up.
And we are preparing to do it again.
And we are preparing to do it again. I just looked at that while I was saying that word. Okay. We're not going to flub. Not going to do it again. These are going to be outtakes. I can see it.
This year we are raising money for Anxiety Gaming, a charity that...
That look from Rob is just so priceless. A charity that helps gamers and... How can I not get through 3 words without flubbing? Okay.
A charity that helps gamers. A charity that helps gamers and others. Damn it.
A charity that helps gamers and others find assistance for mental health use. Blech.
A charity that helps gamers and others... Stop. Okay, if we're going to look at it, may as well move it, because at least I'm looking at it. Okay.
Do so by heading to distractionsmedia.com for fuck.
You can donate at distractionsmedia.
If you'd like to join in without ever going...
Also, if you want to... Also, if you want to have fun... Shit.
If you'd like to watch us play games, have fun, troll each other, that's not even in the script, but I added it by accident, sorry, let me do that again.
Also, if you want to watch us play games, have fun, and join our growing community, you can do so at Distractions.
Twitch TV/Distractions Media.
Matilda!
I'm almost done.
Well, he can use these for bloopers if he wishes.
You're happy now, John? You're fucking happy? I need to put a fucking poncho on to cover the lumpy neck that I have today and my disgusting face. It's your fault, this is. It's your fucking fault.
See, I got called out.
Better.
That one went better.
Do we even have bloopers for the other years?
The last 2 years, no, I never got around to making the blooper reel. I meant to, and I just never got to it.
I think there was
I
a
just-
blooper reel for something. The problem was we started to get too good at it, and it got way more simple. Because originally the problem was it was very complex because there was a lot of detail, and people get stumbling over some of the word usage. So because of that, Avalos came in a couple of years ago and redid them and simplified them a lot. And then people stopped making as many mistakes. Plus, the reason why I was doing so badly in that one was because I had been doing, I I was trying to read the script and then do the video. So that way I was looking at the camera and I would read the
That's
script.
what happened to me in those ones too.
Yeah. So I would read the script, I'd look up and it would just go out of my head.
You should show them this year's ad just because literally Rob's entire recording.
Oh, that's
was his
true.
blooper,
That is
and I had to
true.
just add in jingle, 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 because that's all he gave me.
Yeah, yeah. So if you missed that, where is that? Is that?
But I feel like that added so much to the video, the jingle, jingle,
Oh,
jingle.
It did, but that's literally all that was useful in it for him. Like it was just useless otherwise.
So we'll see where it is. I don't know if
I can send it to you. Hang on.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. I'm just looking to see if I have a copy of it. I don't think I do. I mean, I might have a copy of it in my folder, but it's not on the YouTube channel, at least that way. But
Because I remember that there was definitely a blooper of the one that I did.
yeah, I think there was. Well, I think that might have been the one that we...
Oh, damn it, Monty. Sorry, he just knocked over my
Rabbits.
damn-
Oh, that's the promo. Is that the... I don't think...
Okay, John, I'm sending you a link.
Oh,
to the
yeah.
first one.
Okay, this is the very first one Tamara did.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a legit one. This isn't bloopers.
But I spent so much time on this one that I just did not have time to do bloopers. Hi.
Cat.
Hi, we are Distractions Media,
A fun and friendly group.
I feel like mine would have been entirely bloopers if we had done them this year.
Monty.
Raising
Because
money for
it
children's
literally was
hospitals
me just
throughout
going,
your life.
"Hi, Tamara. I don't know where the script is. So these are words that maybe you can splice in somewhere."
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Distractions Media, like a 24-hour charity live stream.
As we work to meet our and hopefully exceed our $1,000 goal for this awesome cause.
You can watch a stream
Ah, there's my Star Wars Christmas sweater.
and links to donate at distractionsmedia.com/charity stream.
Help us spread the word and help kids as you join us for some fun.
Oh, okay.
Or it's just roasting when they're not speaking.
Thank you.
But you can see why this took me so long. Like, it took me so
Thank
long
you.
to figure out how to do this and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so proud of it.
Okay, I'm just scrolling down to see if I have any copy of it. This is the wrestling stuff. If I have any more bloopers uploaded. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I think there was only the 2 years that I did editing of it. I think Oh, I know who did the one in 2019, and she didn't bother with the bloopers. I think she just gave up.
I still have all the videos from the last 2 years that I did, so I could still do a blooper reel. I just have to sit down and do it.
Sounds like an idea.
Scrolling through all these. Oh, man. So many SMPs.
And back when John used to actually do stuff.
Hey, I do lots of things, thank you. I just do.
You know what? We should do a race for wool again. I enjoyed that so much, and we should just do it as DM, like a DM race for wool. I could organize that again if you think that you'd like it.
I mean, I enjoyed that. They're fun.
We did it recorded last time because streaming it was just damn near impossible to get everybody involved at the same time.
Yeah.
If we'd be able, we could try and get it so it was a streamed thing, but getting everybody on at the same time for a stream seems to be very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, timing
But I think
is
it would be
tricky. All right, let me see if I can find this thing that I assume this must be Tamara sent me. Oh, no, yep.
Not the first.
Is it the first one or the second link?
I just said second link, not the first.
Okay, sorry.
Literally.
All I heard was not the first. That was literally the only thing that came through, by the way. All right, so
That would, by process of elimination, mean the second one.
shh, quiet.
Is this the most recent one?
Yep.
Yes.
This is the jingle jingle one.
Hi.
I have good lighting and good makeup in this one.
Hi.
Hi, we're Distractions Media.
A fun, friendly group who create podcasts, videos, and streams.
It is our 7th annual 24-hour charity live stream. We are raising money for Children's Hospital.
You can tell the quality of videos have gone up.
Oh yeah, and I got called a transphobe because I put Fox after B.
I remember this.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Saturday, December 4th at noon
This was
Eastern.
also the first year I added closed
As we
captioning.
play a variety of games, chat, and generally
And
just
made
be
a spelling
silly
mistake.
As we work to meet and hopefully exceed our
Yeah,
$1,500
that's all right.
goal for this awesome cause.
You can watch us stream on Twitch at Distractions Media and find
You've never
more
put in closed
information
captioning,
at
so you can't speak.
extralife.org and links to donate at distractionsmedia.com.
Doesn't YouTube add it by automatically?
No.
Help us spread
Or
the
is it
word
on Twitch?
and help children as you join us
It
for
doesn't
some
on Twitch,
fun,
and also I was
chaos,
putting this
and
on
laughter.
Facebook as well.
Fair enough.
It does add it on YouTube, but sometimes it can be very wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think what we need to do is increase the complexity of our scripts again.
So we can get more bloopers. And then
Yeah,
they can all
'cause
curse
They are very short.
about them. Yeah, they do get a lot of
Very
bloopers
short.
when they're awkward. I'm gonna say that much. But yeah, that's the difference between the version I did and the version that Avalos did. Avalos's are much more straightforward and easy. So let's see if we can scroll to the front. All right, so this is actually an easier way to.
Now we know John likes things to be straightforward and easy.
Well, Avalos did a more thorough job of making it straightforward. Yes, more bloopers, as they've been saying in chat. It's like, well, you know. Oh, hey, do you know which video got me the most problems out of all the videos I've ever done on YouTube? Is this bloody Dracula's Legacy. It's so weird. I had both of these get totally copyright struck and almost like actual strikes on the channel because I used the in-game music. Because I didn't realize at the time I needed to mute it. Dracula's Legacy.
Oh, that's what the game is called.
Yeah. And it had this really lame music, third-party music that they'd used and apparently didn't get approval for anything. So then this third party was going around nixing everything. It's just insane. I was like, what? So at one point I couldn't even put the video up. So it was a real nuisance. So I was going to go to our first videos because I wanted to show.
Can I use the bathroom real quick while you're doing that?
Yeah, go ahead, because I
The
just.
the fact that I hadn't even eaten yet, I was gonna make dinner right before I came in here, and I ended up in here instead. 2 a.m. and I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, jeez. So our very first videos that I published, but they weren't the very first videos we recorded and edited, were us playing Lucky Blocks and then doing the Hunger Games, which were just basically us ruining stuff for fun. Oh, this is 30 minutes long. Yeah, that was Tamara's first skin, that last one. Oops.
If anyone in chat before I go to use the bathroom is interested, by the way, if any of you are the ones who've been watching the DM old SMPs and stuff on YouTube, since the views seem to just be randomly shooting up out of nowhere, I am currently in the process of wearing John down and convincing him to do it again with me in it. So,
I mean, you're not wearing me down. It's just a case of I want to.
Well, that's
I want to
that's gonna
see
be part 2.
what my thing is I want to see people actually watching them, taking interest in them, and then I see a reason to do more of them. That's...
Well, my plan B is if that doesn't happen enough for your whatever your invisible, unknown to me requirement level is, I am going to wear you down because I can't play Minecraft on any of my YouTube channels, so I'm going to slowly wear you down and see. Make a series.
I see. Okay.
I tried to wear Iris down, but she kept refusing.
Okay,
so.
well, you go eat your food, and we'll talk about something to do with this series. So.
I've been trying to convince him to do more Minecraft series too for quite some time, but I gave up.
Oh wow, okay, so it sounds, to be honest, Tamira, what you've been trying to do sounds like me with Iris trying to get her to do more things with me in it, but she just goes, I don't want to waste your time, even though I'm literally the one consistently trying to get people to do the things.
I would never say that.
Waste my time, feed off my audience, I don't care.
You actually should. I need to watch more. It would be fun to watch. Well, there's plenty of videos in our little cabinet here to watch for sure. If you really want to watch some interesting microphones, the early stuff has entertaining microphones.
We want our modern dynamic.
Where I
John.
sound like a 12-year-old child with sucking helium.
Yeah, exactly. But the one thing I will say, so the one reason I think B's lobbying for this is because the very first series that we did, which you can see, for some reason it's moved the first episode way up from where it was. I think it's because I've edited something. Oh, the cardinal rule. There it is. So this series, the first 12 episodes of this series, we actually plotted out. We had a tiny script. It wasn't like a major script or anything. And then we had stuff built for us so that the players playing in it weren't necessarily knowing what was coming. So when you watch this, these were all pre-built by our group. And then we had Austin, myself, and Tamara run through it. Of course, I knew some of what was coming, but the others didn't. I think it made for a very good series. It's incredibly tedious to do, and it takes a lot of time and effort. And we were doing it with like Minecraft with no mods, that first series. So that was interesting with us having no background in how to do redstone or any of that kind of stuff. So there was very little connecting things. I mean, Goose did, because Goose made a lot of the traps and stuff with Webby, but I had no familiarity of how to do any of that stuff, so I couldn't even have begun to kind of come up with those ideas. Yeah, definitely need to watch more LOL. It would be fun to see more of the older series. Also, it would be cool to see y'all play once again at some point. I mean, we just don't play together very often, and that just comes down to timing of streams and things, and I don't want to step on people's toes with their streams, so that's been part of the problem. Plus, night is a bit of an issue too, because like when we're like Tamara and I are available, most everybody else is not. Which that becomes a bit of an issue. And conversely, when they're wanting to do it, it's too early for us. So this is where it's been an issue to get that kind of stuff together. But I have thought about it again, because I've thought about doing another type of series like this. The big thing is, so to go into it, there's our Race for the Wool. There's the very first Race for the Wool we ever did.
John, if I go back to school, my schedule will change.
It's true, but mine will not. So...
well.
Yeah, I realize. So when we started to do more of this series, one of the things we did do is we started to use, I actually got a map that we use. What is the name of that? Diversity 2, I think it was. And so we started to use that in one of it. And I think that would work too, something along that line where there's already a pre-built game. The thing was, we broke that game because we had too many players, because we were doing it with like 5 different people. And so it became kind of clunky because of that, but it was super fun to do that one. And then we started to do more freelancing. And then you you do all these. We brought in mods in the second series that we did, or second, I call it series, but basically the second grouping in that first series. So effectively what it is every 10 episodes was a new series for me in this group. So you'd get a different thought process behind each one of them. And that was kind of the way we drew it out to begin with, is that you'd hop from different dimensions, and each dimension you'd enter, there'd be a whole new process to go through. So like the very first one was trying to take on the wizard's tower. The second one we did was dealing with a great big snow biome that we created. So it was like this massive snow wall that you couldn't bypass. And that was when we brought in Webby for the first time as a character. And then after that, we then did is that the diversity map was the next one in? No, I think that was the last one in that group. No, then the next one we did a map where it was basically getting to a massive maze that Barb had built out of obsidian, I think. And that one was crazy.
I did not build it out of obsidian. I totally built it out of bedrock.
Oh, it's bedrock. I knew we couldn't break it. I just couldn't remember what it was made out of. And that one was really fun. And then we got to once you get to this part, that's when we start to do the diversity map. And then the last one, I don't remember. Oh, the last one was like just a bunch of mods that we'd thrown together. So we had like monkeys in it and pirates and all sorts of weird things that were going on in it. So, and I think, oh no, it is the diversity one is the final one because I see the parkour, which got us swearing quite a lot.
That's the one where I built the
No.
tenement housing.
No, that was a completely different
council housing
thing that
set?
B and I did that we never actually did anything with. We did a few episodes and that was about it. Yeah, so we get to the end of I see they're out of order, which is part of the problem. And then you can also see that I did special thumbnails for them all. I stopped doing that after a while because that was a real nightmare to try and find different positions and different things. And I started to lift straight up from Nova Skin because I was like, I can't think of anything else to do. So I started to do that. And then let's see. I'm trying to find where that ends. Oh, there's Mooncraft. So then the next series that we did was basically in the same session, but it became very long. Yes. Yeah, that was what we were talking about. Called Mooncraft. That was when I changed the name. So basically our second season or second series was basically the same series of recordings, but because we had done so many hours of this one, I cut it and made it its own thing. And again, I guess I did my own. I guess I didn't change the thumbnail stuff until after this series. But also, I think we need a group of 3 or 4 of us to do a classic series style like Duncan Lewis and Simon when they do the same style as my Just Don't Die series, which if you forget what that is, ask Iris. Iris? Basically One Life or YOLO Minecraft, but as a series. Oh, okay.
I'd do that.
Hang on.
Iris is still catching up. We've already figured out what it is. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay then.
There it is again.
Yeah, I remember what Just Don't Die was.
Every time I get 220.
Fair enough. I see that. The other thing I did
Balls.
in YouTube is from our first live stream, I started to collect parts and put them up. So if you see all these other various games, that's where they came from. Like Heroes of the Storm, stuff like that. Also, I was trying to get out a video a day at the time. So that was basically it's One Life Minecraft, but rather than an SMP, it's 3 or 4 people always together when it's recorded. It could actually be streamed and made into videos after. Yeah, kind of what we did with Dimensions, where it was the 3 of us. We would record together, and then there would be a streaming element going on while we were recording it. Like I'd actually have 2 different recording devices going, one to stream and one to record, so that I could have a different... so I didn't have like the overlays and stuff. Like that's what you'll notice if you've watched the Dimensions episodes. You'll notice there isn't overlays on it. That's why. And then we did a few streams, but I don't have any of them anymore, which is kind of sad. I guess I just didn't keep them. Of my like when we were doing Dimensions, there were times where I was doing stuff offline. So, or not offline, but I was doing them on stream without you guys when I was building stuff, and I wouldn't keep those, so they didn't get saved. So some of the stuff would be just like, oh, here's this new thing I built, by the way. Like I built an entire nuclear power plant in there, and there's nowhere that I can find where that was actually recorded being made. But that may have been made when I wasn't even streaming. I don't know, but I can't remember. B says she'd be happy to stay up and do a late night stream once a week or once every 2 weeks so we can make that into a series. I'd love that a lot, to be honest. And I think we could just upload the full VODs and we could definitely get people to watch it. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, and I don't have a problem with that. It would take some planning and timing, right? So I have been thinking about it since there's been so much lobbying going on. I have been thinking about it, so it's not like I'm avoiding it. And then third series is called Distraction Space Agency. We did this, and we did like 60 or 70 episodes of this. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that series. I think it was fun in part because the previous series, so the Mooncraft series, I will say this, from an audience perspective, the Mooncraft series is probably the funnest one because we're getting trolled through the whole thing. But me personally, it was my most stressful one. I was never so happy to be done it because of all the trolling. It was doing my head in. One Life.
Literally starting my own series offshoot from that one, right?
Distraction. It was Distraction Space Agency when you did that. It was that third.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot which.
Yeah, because Distraction Space Agency. So to put it into your perspective, Tamara, that was the second series of recordings we did after we'd finished all that big bulky bunch that we did in the one spring.
When I could actually record.
Yeah, and that's when you started to do your own series. It was during that time, because that's when a bunch of us.
For being boring. It's like all computer stuff. I'm like,
we were doing techie stuff, not computer stuff.
Boring.
And then I had Rob doing his Modstractions series as well, where he was basically highlighting various things. And that was fun. And then Tamara's series is in here too. I'm trying to find the first one of those. It's hard because there's so much stuff that clutters.
Basically, I constantly
here we go.
base with Flux.
Yeah. So we ended up, here's hers. So if you ever want to watch Tamara's series, it starts here. And it's in the middle of all this is basically interesting. So this is actually, you can see I also changed the thumbnail a bit too. This also had one of the funniest things I think we had where we had the airship and it kicking us off of it, and we ended up having it glitch completely out of the world. Or the previous one where you crashed into the moon.
I was doing it right. The game crashed. The entire game crashed. I forgot what my login was.
That's the key.
Back in the game, I had crashed.
Well, the bigger issue is that your because you weren't able to press space to slow the ship down, it had auto kept that speed. So when you hop back on, you were still going that speed, and it was too late to fix. Whereas in the other instance, it wasn't so much that; it was just the fact that you forgot your password, which made me laugh out loud.
That was both the same time, John.
Well, yeah, one happened after the other. Like you did that, then you came back on, and then it crashed. And we ended up having to redo the audio on that because we wanted to use it for the next series. So we redid the audio but kept the video. Crashed the rocket. I jumped out too early when I played it and crashed the rocket, which then blew me up. And as I floated down slowly. Yeah, I had the worst one I've ever done was in the Edge of the Cosmos, which was on Tamara's server. And I was on Mars, and I set off in the rocket, and one of those little slimelings hit me. And I can't remember if it knocked me out of the rocket or if I unloaded myself out of the rocket, and it took off without me, and I just watched it go. And
That's what happened to me too. I was going up to give Kat an umbrella.
That's true. You were trying to wave, yeah.
And I popped out and fell back down. And I'm like, wait, and the rocket kept going. I'd already taken off when it happened.
Yep.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, that occasion wasn't so bad because all that meant was that the rocket disappeared. But in the occasion when it happened on Mars, I mean, the rocket still disappeared, but I had no way of leaving now. So, hi, welcome back.
I would love it if we could have, like, say, me, you, and Tamara, or someone else, if somebody else wants to do it, and we did it, like, say, like one, I don't know, every other Saturday or Friday or whatever day, and we just did like the One Life thing. But the thing that I see a lot of people say they hate when they do a One Life series is if you're all together like that, if one of you dies, it's awkward because the other two have to keep going alone. So instead we could have the shared life mod where if one person dies, you all die.
Oh God, no!
Yes.
And then the series is done.
We'd be like 5 minutes dead.
I
5
mean,
minutes dead.
okay, so to
It'd be really awkward though to be the last person left after all your friends.
I was gonna say, so to peek behind the curtain, yesterday I had the worst time on DSMP without recording any of it. I wished I'd recorded it at least, because I kept dying, and I kept dying in all sorts of weird and wonderful places, and in the end I had to have Iris come in and save me because I literally could not get to my stuff because it was in the ocean.
Yeah, and then I got killed by.
And then she got eaten by a shark because I was trying to get sand.
I think there's a sense though, isn't there, of like being careful that you have when you know you've only got one life.
I mean,
and you know, you'll start with some gapples and stuff, so you can heal yourself if you need to, and some potions, and you gotta make sure you brew enough potions to save yourself. Get terms of undying.
Have you seen me play a UHC?
Yeah, but a UHC is a PvP game. It's different.
It doesn't matter.
You never
see
survived
how
to the
I
PvP,
injure
but-
myself in UHCs.
But that's all part of the fun.
Oh god.
Or maybe we could have like 3 lives then instead of just 1.
yeah, that might make more sense.
We won't get very far otherwise.
Oh yeah, that series never went.
We could have
anywhere.
3 lives instead of 1, but once the last life expires and and someone dies, then everybody's dead.
So I have to answer some of your audience, even if they're not here to ask these questions, but they were asking some pretty funny things in the comments, which I was like, you're giving us a lot of credit in 2015.
You bear in mind that a lot of these people aren't my audience because they started to do well before my audience even started noticing them.
Which did.
Some of them are.
Oh, no.
So I messaged you and said that the videos were doing well. That was before I shared it with my audience. So the people that were first starting to watch it, they were just coming from recommended. They were not me.
Oh, okay. Weird. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I only shared it after you said, well, if it gets more interest, then maybe we'll do something. And that's when I shared it.
Oh, interesting.
So it's actually just from YouTube recommended that a lot of these people have been finding the things.
I wonder why. I wonder what caused that then. That's
YouTube is weird.
Yep. Ah, yes. Yes, I know all about it. I've been moaning about the way our subscriber numbers jump and fall and jump and fall and jump and fall every day.
Yeah, because YouTube can, like, I mean, I think Nick can even tell you. I think Nick had a series recently, right? Or a video or something recently that just randomly, like, went viral, like, on YouTube from like years old.
Well,
for no reason.
Yeah, so...
17, but it's on, like, 30,000 views now.
Yeah, so we had people asking, can you do CPS counterlink? I'm like, what? I don't know. I was like, what? How does he have a block counter? I'm like, huh? And they're like talking about the Diversity 2 boss. And I'm like, what are you talking about, block counter? And then, and then another one was, do you jitter click? And I'm like, in 2015, I didn't even know what that phrase meant.
I still don't know what that phrase means, John.
It means like rapid clicking your mouse really fast to win in PvP battles when you used to have to rapid click.
Yeah, because I was back in the old days of battle. And then my favorite one in all this is somebody who says, bro, I'm a big fan. You won 9 times in Bed Wars in a day. And I'm like, you didn't watch any of that. Don't lie.
That was the wrong John.
Yep.
You've got the wrong man if you think John won 9 times in a day.
Yep.
John hasn't won 9 times in his life.
I think the only time I've ever won it was because of other people carrying me.
In Bed Wars.
Yep. That was so funny. I was just like, what is this? What is going on? So yeah, so that was my comments on YouTube the other day. I was just like, what? I mean, I do have a Bed Wars thing that I uploaded from a stream, but it was like really badly done because it just cut every 15 minutes. It was before I realized Twitch did this. And so
oh my god, yeah, they're all 15 minutes and 1 second long.
Yeah, and there's like 21 of them. And so
Yeah,
it's
I wouldn't
completely...
blame anybody for not watching them.
Well, no, I wouldn't either, to be fair. Although one does have 3 views, one has 5 views, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was a Bed Wars master back in the day.
You were definitely
I won
better than me.
all the time because I sat at home and covered the bedding crap while B killed everyone.
Hey, yeah. That's my preferred option too, to be fair.
I always remember that one clip I have of me telling John to go for it, and he's like, fine, okay, and then he turns around and just walks into a leaf. The leaf block.
I mean, if you're expecting me to be good at Bed Wars, you got another thing coming.
You know, fun fact, by the way, I think I might have just found a Roblox game that DM members will be willing to play. I played it on stream last night. Someone recommended it, and I was like, fine, I'll try it. And I tried it, and I was like, why is this actually so much fun? I think John might like it. From the description, John might not, but it's not as scary as it actually sounds like when you actually play it. But basically,
I see.
you're in a giant IKEA warehouse, and it's filled with furniture and like bookcases and whatnot. And at night, the IKEA workers, when the lights go out, turn like evil, and they try and kill everybody. And you have to build a base of protection.
It's,
Yeah.
It's not even it's an SCP.
It's an SCP, yeah. It's an SCP game. Yeah, and it's been turned into a Roblox game where you have to build out of furniture, a base to protect yourself out of like furniture and stuff. It's really fun. I enjoyed it so much. I'll link you it. I feel like John would like it.
You found a
I
game
don't know
that...
what an SCP and stuff like that is, but my viewers were trying to tell me, and I was like, I have no idea what you're saying, but I'm playing the games. It's fun. But I was like, I don't know what any of this means.
I've been playing SCP, so it's on some of my old VODs if you want to look at it.
Is it a Roblox thing?
No. It's its own game.
Right.
From like the 90s, but it's still very playable and creepy and weird and awesome. So, yeah.
I see.
It's from like a story series.
Yeah, well, they were trying to tell me this, and I was like, I don't know what any of this means. But I've just sent it in DM internal in the general chat if you want to see it.
Okay, so for Sam and anybody else who's interested, if you go to the playlist section on the Distractions Media channel, you will find all of our Minecraft stuff under the Distractions Minecraft series. I have put them all under there, so if you click on them, that'll bring up all the series that we've ever done. So, including Mod Madness, Flux SMP, Disenchantment SMP, Game of Distractions, Season 3, Season 2, Season 1 of Distractions Craft.
So when are we doing the One Life series, John? So when are we?
Oh, I hate it when you do this. You put me on the spot and demand things out of me. I don't know.
I know we
yet.
have to have a long chat about it.
Yes, we do, because I want to know.
Which means multiple months.
Several things. Yeah, I would suggest it's probably going to be close to the summer. Is my suggestion at this point.
Unless I plan it all and then lobby John into it, but which sometimes happens. We'll see. I'm busy too.
I mean, DMSMP was fully you, so.
Could do it for the Rainbow Railroad fundraiser.
Well, when's that happening, Tamara?
May.
She has a date.
Oh, does she? She's not told me this.
I've got two. Well, because I was waiting for a confirmation, John. Because I'm waiting for the two people that actually showed interest in it. Not you.
Wow.
To confirm a weekend.
Okay.
I'm fine with either one.
Okay.
I'll just put it in my calendar as don't plan anything else.
I sent you that calendar update, by the way. Hope you got it. For the Rocket Care brand.
Yes, I did.
Yes, okay.
I just haven't pressed yes yet.
Good,
but
good,
I have.
good. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I'll confirm it now, actually.
Alrighty.
So it's either going to be the 14th or the 28th.
Of May.
I'm going to lean towards the 28th just because that gives me a little more time.
Okay. All right.
I will have Talia for that weekend too. So.
Okay.
That's how it works because Barb's birthday falls in between, and I don't want to do something on her weekend.
Mm-hmm. So, question for B. Are you here?
Hello.
Hi.
That's my name.
Do we want to announce the other thing that we're doing?
I am happy to, if you wouldn't mind reminding me what it is.
Summer related.
Just from the silence, I'm like, she doesn't know what you're talking
No, I know,
about.
I know.
I was just sat there like, yeah, you announced it, and I'll be learning for the first time. Too.
I hope not, because you're the one planning it.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, I haven't started planning it. Well, I have. I've thought about it, but that's all I've done.
No, yeah,
so
yeah.
far.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I didn't need to yet.
Yeah.
My goal was to plan it next month.
Okay, well, that's fine. I was just wondering if you wanted to announce it since we have people here that might be interested in finding out what it is.
How about you announce it?
Okay. So we are going to do in July a stream which will be like a See, my brain's dead, so that's where I'm confusing myself.
72-hour live stream.
No, not a 72-hour live stream. It will be a no. There's a term for it. What is that called? Why can't I remember? A subathon. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do
Like
a
a subathon.
yeah. We'll do a subathon. We'll have a general basic. We're gonna do it up till then timing, and then you can, as people sub, it will continue to add to the amount of time that we stream. I can't guarantee who all will stream and when it'll.
None of the details confirmed yet.
Yeah, but just so you're aware, that's what's
I
coming.
don't think that's true.
What do you mean?
When we had that meeting, we decided on the dates.
Well, we did.
I put them in
Oh, yeah,
the release
that.
Right, but we're not
About that.
announcing it here, is what we're telling you.
Oh,
Unless unless B wants
Hang on,
to
let me check
announce
my
it.
calendar because I can't remember. Hang on.
I know what weekend it is.
No, right now. Hurry up. Do it now.
You know what weekend it is?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I do too. I put all the dates for the streams in the
Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Saturday the 2nd.
Yeah.
Until of July, potentially until the end of August, depending on how many people sub.
You can stream B sleeping because she streams it often enough.
But yeah, basically, we'll be all live. Well, I say we'll be all. I don't know who will be there or who will be available. We'll be deciding on the first weekend of July.
Mhm.
And essentially, members of DM will all be together. The main goal is to have people basically support the group as itself. So the subs for the subathon will be counted only through subscriptions on the DM page itself, but people will still be encouraged to, of course, support other DM members too. But obviously, whatever you sub and do to the main channel, the payouts are gonna be for like the whole group anyway. However, we decide to allocate those funds. Basically, we were talking about how much the current funding that we have, didn't we, for as a team at the moment? And I was like, that's sad. Let's do something about that. So, basically, we're gonna do a big subathon on the main page. I'm hoping as many as physically possible I can get there from DM members. I mean,
yeah.
My goal is that I really do want it to only be DM members and not. As much as I love our extended friends, it feels mean to get our extended friends to help support with a fundraising thing that they're not gaining anything from. So I think it would be really nice if it was just DM members, and basically we'll all get together, we'll play dumb games, we'll do like Galactic Burn and all that kind of stuff, and laugh and be ridiculous, and some people will probably drink alcohol, and Samira's back pills will make her go crazy, and we'll just all play together and do silly things. For as long as you want, because by subbing, I think I don't know what we actually officially decided on.
We've not settled on anything.
We've not settled on anything. That's the official. John has to jump in with the official confirmations just to make sure. Basically, usually people do like a tier 1 sub will add like 5 minutes to your stream. A tier 2 will add 10 minutes. Tier 3 will add like I think it's 25 or something like that. Yeah. And then each 100 bits adds a minute or something like that. Basically, we'll work out the exact timings when it comes to it. But basically, any gift subs or subs and stuff like that to the main page, we'll extend it. I don't want to say it'll be unlimited right now because I feel like we'll have to cap it because we do all have adult lives and jobs to go to.
Well, and my concern is it's more going to be for the health of Webby.
Yeah, because he'll stay up and keep doing it.
Yes.
Until...
Yes, we all know that.
So I may well say we don't make it go longer than a usual Christmas stream. So cap it at 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how it goes. I also don't want to say it's uncapped and then it only go to 8 hours because that'll be embarrassing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's good to have a minimum.
Hours.
Yeah, we've got a minimum for sure.
Well, probably the minimum will be probably 3 hours, and then the maximum 24. To make sure that the stream doesn't last only a few minutes. Yes. And then what we'll do is we'll plan a entire 24-hour schedule, but we'll only use whatever actually happens, basically. So we'll make sure all the most exciting stuff that we mainly want to do is first, and all the stuff that we can still do when we can barely open our eyes anymore is at the end, because we all know how we get at the end of the Christmas streams. I mean, I fell asleep on the stream last year, so
And
you know,
a couple of years before
when
that.
people won't let me live that down. I was
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
resting. I didn't even. The thing is, I didn't even say I'm resting my eyes. I was so half asleep. I went. I'm eye resting.
I just like because
Cool.
Webby always insists he's not sleeping when at the end of like at least 2 of them he's like, and I'm like, dude, you were asleep. Don't give me that.
The thing is it's embarrassing though, isn't it, when like the whole world keeps sharing clips of you falling asleep on a stream. So and now no one will drop it. So, but like I said, I wasn't asleep. I was just resting my eyes with my mouth open and my drool coming down my face. But yeah, so it'll be a summer fun stream. Everyone from DM will be invited. We'll do loads of the usual madness that we do, and it'll be exciting. And you will sub.
Yep.
Okay, that's basically the idea about it.
Yeah.
Sub or else.
Yeah.
I'll probably talk to John about enabling, unless we already have a link, in which case we'll just use the one we've already got. Actual tips as well, because we can have tips that add time as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Because those don't go through Twitch's processing fees, so then maximize what the group gets from it.
I don't have that set up because originally I was a little nervous about that, so I've never set it up.
We can look into it. I also feel nervous because of charge backing and things like that, so I'm not sure if we'll do that, but we will definitely have subs and bits and the usuals.
So to kind of give a clear idea of what our goal with that money would be, because as Bees pointed out, the money is going towards Distractions Media, is we typically use the money that we raise for like merchandise. That's what I was trying to say. And from our subscriptions and different things on Twitch to help fund like when somebody's going to a con, if they want to have some like cards to hand out, or if there is a game that we all wanted to participate in, but not everybody can afford it. It helps to buy the game for that person. If there's, somebody needs a webcam upgrade or a microphone upgrade or things like that. So it's about helping the community be better at spreading and being able to produce videos, because we're not all at the same level. Everybody has a bit different equipment, a bit different money, a bit different job, and you want to be able to at least help them out when you can. And
in a super ideal world, it'd be amazing that if one of the members had like a super, I don't know, let's say like their house flooded and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't, I've got my computer's fine, my microphone's ruined. We could be like, well, we've got some funds left from this live stream, so we'll get you the microphone sorted, because one less thing to worry about, get you streaming again, etc. Take the burden off, essentially.
Yeah, and I mean, the reality of it is, if somebody's left out on a game and they want to play it, I mean, we have ways of still getting it for them. But it would be nice to have that little bit of money free to be able to do that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where we're looking at it.
So no more 12-year-olds on helium voices.
Exactly. And they can come live with you.
We like our mirrors to sound
laptops where everything is loose and the battery doesn't hold a charge anymore, so you can't touch anything too much or move the mouse too vigorously, or the power cuts out.
She's not talking from experience or anything. Yeah,
no.
I can tell she's not salty anymore.
Yeah. Or my first.
It's better than nothing.
My first streaming computer, which liked to crash just occasionally and take all the video with it, which is the reason why.
Oh, of course, my one microphone that used to open up Audacity and then deafen everybody by screeching.
Nice.
That one was, and everybody used to go bay.
After the house flip.
Grace, that's sweet.
So that's kind of the idea of it. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are excited and spread the word so that we can get as many people as possible to come out. And we really, really, really I would love personally to get the Distractions Media YouTube channel up to 1,000 subscribers hopefully by the beginning of summer. We'll see if that's even going to happen.
I think we can make that happen if we have something regular on there that the audience want to watch.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yep. And so we're trying to increase the content on it again, trying to make sure we have something going out at least most every day, and we'll keep trying to make it worthwhile for you to visit. So
while we're on the topic of announcing things, there's a couple of other things that we can talk about too. Why did you laugh?
Nothing, it's just funny. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say first things first. Me and Rob have started our Wednesday streams again, which I believe at this current point are every other week, if I remember correctly. But I think Rob is also utilizing that to. I think you're starting a DM campaign, right?
Yep.
DM campaign?
A D&D campaign,
I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Of course, as well, on top of that, if you want, obviously go follow Rob. I think John has him linked below. Additionally to that, if you weren't here for that stream the other night, Rock of Care Bryn started back up again as well, with lots of us. What else is there? Also, I haven't spoken to John about it yet, but I'm assuming we will be doing the Sunday. We said we'd do one Sunday a month, didn't we? For now.
Yeah, we've only done one so far.
Yes, I'm assuming we'll get. Well, now that things are settling a little bit, we'll start that back up. Don't know which Sunday, but you'll find out. And I will invite, of course, Rob and Tamira and anybody else that wants to play. Also, Tamira started playing Ark again. So
yep.
We all know how that's gonna go. It's gonna be very fun because Tamira's very good at the game.
Well, she is very good at the game. It just doesn't. The game isn't very good to her. I think.
Last night I fell through the world 3 times just starting up the game.
Nice, nice.
That's one of my favorite things, actually. And then James is pregnant, and then I think that's everything.
Is James muted? Is that why you're harassing him?
Nope.
No, I was just I was thinking it the whole time, and I was just trying to choose who I was going to harass this time. Since everybody else got a little announcement of their own, minus Iris, really, I thought I'd just I thought I'd go for James.
Iris's announcement is that she smells.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Not an announcement.
Wow.
It's not. Yeah, it's not an announcement if everyone knows, but that's fine.
It's true.
Yeah. So we have a lot of stuff. I'm hoping we can all find time to get into stuff more because it's definitely been fun getting back into things again. I don't know if... Do we know, Tamira, is your podcast coming back?
Yes. I'm currently editing episode 13/14, which was the Christmas episode that we edited that brought Webby and Devin into it, and then, they disappeared from the next episode.
Okay.
So
that's
I'm working on it.
To.
Yes, I got audio, the Adobe audio editor, and it's working. So, anyways.
Yeah, I'm glad.
She
so there's that. Is there anything else? I mean, there will probably be something Minecraft related that we'll stream and stuff together at some point. My goal right now, my secret goal that is not very secret, is that I really, really, really want us all to start just in general, just enjoying playing games together again, because we all have so much fun whenever we get together. It's just getting together is such a pain because of our time zones and life and stuff. But if we can start to, try and get together as much as possible, we'll see what we can do, and no doubt it'll be interesting. And probably, at some point, I was thinking about trying to get everybody to be forced to play Dead by Daylight so we can listen to Rob complain and.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to play Dead by Daylight.
No, he's not allowed to play Dead by Daylight. I say that.
Who's made that rule?
Yeah, Webby said it because he gets.
I can sweet talk Webby. It doesn't. It's not.
He gets very cross and sad.
Oh yes. Okay. Maybe something else then.
Phasmo, maybe.
I personally would like to start playing Phasmo with everybody again. So the next time I'm invited to it, I'm going to do my best, assuming I don't have any real life things I have to do the next day, to stay up and join in. I've also been trying to say yes to more things, which is why when you were like, if you want to come into here, I was like, okay, I'll do it. Because I don't want to. I feel like I became a person who says no a lot, and I don't like it.
I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. I definitely have tried to stop doing a bit of that myself, because I was saying no to a lot of things over time, but my schedule hasn't always been the best, so, tis what tis.
John, did you just say, well, that's good, hopefully?
John,
do you know what that is?
I don't know what I'm doing now. Now you've confused me. I don't know if I said what I said now.
Because the person in chat
Oh,
said they were diagnosed
oh,
with
in
Rem-
chat.
nice.
I'm saying, well, is that good? And then I said, hopefully, it's good because I'm getting through it.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean like good as in is you're better?
Yeah, well, it was more the fact that the way Grace phrased it, I wasn't sure if that was a good thing that she was diagnosed with that a year ago or a bad thing. So I wanted to question whether it was or it wasn't. So that's where I was getting confused because we were looking
I was
at
gonna
chat.
say I don't know many people who say, "Hey, I got cancer, woohoo!" Like, you know.
I didn't think it was. That's why I was clarifying. I didn't.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is
that's
the part where charities are gonna refuse to work with you this year. This year.
And yeah, this is where all the brands that we've got, like, that's it. That's our McDonald's sponsorship out the
cancel
window.
him. Cancel him now. Could you imagine?
Taco Bell were lining up with a $20,000 deal, and John just ruined it.
If only. If only.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. I would love a sponsorship. I don't even care. I'm easy. I mean, there was a point, talk about child friendly, where we did approach Pornhub at one time.
What? Why? I was not made aware of this.
It was a long time ago. That was
what for?
It was for the fundraiser, for the
sponsorship.
charity fundraiser.
Yeah.
We were looking for a
What?
sponsorship.
Which one of you wrote the letter?
Webby.
Oh, of course I did. So of course I'm assuming
It
you
was-
got the person who
it
was
was-
a regular customer.
It was Webby's idea, to be fair. So.
Did they respond?
I don't think so.
I bet I could get them to respond.
I mean,
I'm verified on Twitter, that's why.
I see. Yeah, well, okay, but then yes, your audience would be appalled. So
If you saw me tweeting, my audience saw me tweeting them.
Yeah, exactly.
One time I replied to a picture. My friend, who I know in real life, tweeted a picture of himself shirtless. And I just put a heart in response to it.
Mhm.
And like 5 kids who follow me replied to me and put caught in 4K. And I was like, what? What? And then someone replied to it and was like, what's this, B? Huh? Like loads of people got really like angry at me.
Oh dear. Well, your audience is
I was
like
like,
that,
that's
though.
it. I was like, we don't comment on shirtless people's stuff. Apparently we don't go get put in videos next to furries because apparently the person who edited it's gonna get called a transfer for that.
Mhm. It's true. It's weird.
My audience attacks Phoenix ones too,
Mhm.
with loads of religious stuff. They like screamed loads of stuff in Allah's name at Phoenix.
Yeah.
Nice.
They cursed me. They cursed me.
Yeah, the cursed
Because-
Phoenix.
Because I posted a screenshot and I was like, I love bullying B. And it was a photo of like, whenever she pulls stupid videos, whenever I pause. What? Whenever she pulls stupid faces in her videos, I always pause it and
okay.
send a picture to her.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah, and
that.
she tweeted one of them, and the
Chris
person was like,
chanting and shit.
yeah, they were literally chanting like an angry thing. I recorded my voice and sent it to Phoenix of me reading the chant out, because like it was really like angry, and they were like, I will curse you in Allah's name, you bully, you don't do this, and like just this whole like chanting
Wow.
curse like rhyme thing. And I was reading it, and it was like, I'm not kidding you, there was like 15 tweets. Just filled with
I wonder if I could,
careful
like,
chanting.
Find it and play it through the microphone.
I had to block them because I was terrified.
I like some of the replies too, like, "Oh my God, there's so many Candyman." Other people were
Wait.
saying.
Who was it? Who else did they do it to? So one of my other friends, they also cursed, and I don't remember who it was. Somebody stuck up for me. Was it James or someone?
It was
They cursed
probably
someone
James,
else.
because James always does that. I've noticed.
Someone stuck up for me, I know, and they misunderstood and thought they were attacking, and they cursed them as well. My friends are all getting cursed.
Funny.
On behalf of me. It's quite scary. Do you know what I just thought? Do you know what I just had an epiphany right now in my head about what would be fun if we had. I don't know what it'd be called. It would be fun if we had a podcast thing like this, where we literally just got us all in these calls like this, and we just talked a load of crap like this.
I mean,
A podcast
found the
you had
voice.
running recently that was called This Week with V.
Yeah, except I tried to do that, but other than to mirror yourself and James, everyone's like me.
I mean, I wasn't mad. I just didn't have time because you were doing
now
them.
you do.
I was excited about that idea, B. What are you talking about, meh?
No.
No,
She
I
was
said
saying
other than
you
Tamara,
you
Iris.
were one of the ones that was.
Okay, I tell you what, fine. I tell you what, we'll start recording it at a later time, and I'll instead of just going, "Hey, I'm gonna record. Are you here?" I'll actually start asking people when they're free, and I'll plan it for us all to be in it.
Okay.
Because we have such stupid conversations, so it'll be fun. Anyways,
I want to try and see if I can play them. I don't know if you'll be able
oh
to.
God, good luck, guys.
Austin, she's never seen part of that cross ever at all. If you want proof, Jesus said in the King James version of the English Bible that when he appeared in the upper rooms, his disciples fighting because of that lie, they spread of him being crucified, which he never, and Jesus wasn't born on December 25th, but historically born on the 27th of July. Long over decades, as well as human beings were servants of Allah, will never ever see.
Okay.
Nor is he begging, and there is none like unto him, and this was and is his will forever be true meaning of all 10 commandments, which liar means 10 commandments for every generation. Leave me alone, or I will tell the Lord on you, and I'm not talking about this prophet Jesus, son of Virgin Miriam, not Mary, to be correct, who is Moses and Aaron's sister.
I
you,
see.
the same Lord who ordered Noah build the ark, and when he flooded the world.
Noah built the ass.
You shammed of yourself, putting them pigs of your brain like an abandoned house of lights in upstairs, and nobody heard your elevator not going all the way. It's somebody everybody's fault but yours. Hey, don't worry about what that obnoxious bully says to you. I told the Lord about it, asking him to make Phoenix leave you alone however he wishes.
However he wishes.
Okay,
That's what at the end. At the end, that's what they DM'd me. They said, "Don't worry about that bully Phoenix. I told the Lord to get rid of them or whatever, however he wishes."
Oh, dear.
My favorite part was where it was like, "And I'm not talking about the prophet, son of Miriam, not Mary, to be completely correct." And I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
My favourite part was when they called me stupid, but they didn't call me stupid. They said the elevator doesn't go all the way up.
I remember reading that. Yeah. They literally said the elevator doesn't go all the way up, and I was like, "What the does that mean?" I literally messaged Phoenix, I think, and was like, "Elevator doesn't go all the way up. What does that mean?"
It just means the same thing, but said weird.
I assume they meant that the lights are on, but no one's home or something like that. I assume that's what they meant.
That's what it
means.
You're stupid, yeah.
Yeah, but they were like, but your elevator, it's not your B's fault that your elevator doesn't go all the way up. And I was like, what the hell?
This picture right now greatly applies.
John.
It's the way she read it out as well.
That's my head after listening to that. Yikes.
Well, that's how I imagined that they would speak. That's why I recorded it like that, because I was like, this is probably...
Oh, there you go.
Like they just sat there with like freaking rapid bloody thumbs, just spamming that out on Twitter.
Because I remember just waking up in
Those
the morning
slippers.
and having loads of notifications of people being like, what the hell is this? I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, this was the worst one, Grace. Just FYI.
Oh my god.
You look great.
I know. It's tremendous. It was
To be honest, Don, if you came out as trans and you went dressed like that every day, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. You live in your life, you know.
He looks like he's going to read your palm.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks a bit like that. Yeah, for sure.
What have you What have you got in the bra? Just like stuff it.
Oh, it's stuffed. I don't know what with. I don't remember. This is like 3 years ago.
They're very perky.
They are very much so.
I'm feeling like trans girls.
I hope you still have those maternity clothes, James.
I definitely don't. I think
James is gonna be in need soon.
There we go. There's another one. It's not the worst.
The Doctor Who socks.
For the other one.
Crap, I'm muted. Y'all didn't even hear me say that.
Nope, didn't hear any of it.
Well, that's
For the
fine.
other one.
So
Great value trash
you
bags.
prefer that? Yes, that's Walmart.
Where are they great value?
Walmart. That's the generic Walmart.
Are they good value? Who puts the cereal box in the shelf upside down?
I don't know. One of the kids probably.
Psychopath.
Oh no. Yeah, just,
What is this
you would
photo of?
die if you saw what my mom usually does too.
Why has John got a picture of a woman falling?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure it was for something, but
she got
honestly, that's why I was like, "What's that?" I don't even remember this. So
Fun frolic with a pinch of salt. What
Mm-hmm.
does that mean? Oh, wait, because salty, I get it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's terrible. Well, clearly my elevator doesn't go all the way up.
I just like how both of my GTA characters have black eyes in the photo. It's just delightful.
At least
thing on there is
you
a
included
version
the
of
actual
John.
picture of you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these are like, why are they going big and then small?
Very old panels.
Yep. Oh, this one made me so mad. This guy made a big deal about doing this stuff for me and then did a really cheesy job of it and then claimed he'd done a really great job. And I was like, yeah,
Wait,
no.
Did you pay him?
No, I did a video for him, which
was it?
I did a lot of work on, and I was really quite miffed about because he said it was a fan that did it. And I was like, I'm not your fan, you ass. It was a music video. It's on the Distractions YouTube channel, or at least it was. I might have deleted it in annoyance.
I don't understand. How did this come to be?
I don't remember. This is like, we're talking 2016, maybe 2017. It was just some guy who, I think it was a guy who came on my stream when I was streaming GTA and was talking about his music group and was saying he could do some backgrounds for me for my channel if I wanted. And then the trade would be rather than money, I would just do video for him. So I did this video and,
What, in Minecraft?
No, it was in GTA.
Ah.
So the whole thing was basically around a hard rock group. And so I did the video, and I actually liked the video. I thought it was really good. But then they had told me it was going to be like an official video for them. But then they changed it into a fan-made video, which I was like, okay, we're done. And then he gave me this back, which is just basically he captured a bunch of random video game things and then hid it under a orange overlay, which I'm like, I could have done this. This is pathetic.
I could do that in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So I was not impressed. So yeah.
To be fair, I don't even know if he got the screenshots himself. That's probably off the internet, and he just put orange on top of it.
Yeah, probably. But like the thing that annoyed me is I spent hours doing that video because I'd gone into GTA. I'd done like the whole, moving the movie camera around so I got the angles right and everything, and done all this work on it. I mean, I would say now I would do a better job of it, but at the time that was about the best I could do. And then he just basically effed me around.
And then he called it a fan video.
Yeah.
And gave you that in
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
I'd have written him an invoice.
Yeah. I wasn't
that'd be
impressed,
$100
but that was a long time ago, to be fair. So.
I know, but what a ass.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What is that, John? Why are you in a little red car?
Oh, this one? Oh, it's when I was trying to make banners for Twitch, and I was trying to figure out how to sort of involve all the various things I was doing.
Represents you quite well, to be fair.
Mhm.
In your little red car.
With a little
ready to
pinch of
blow
salt.
off a bridge.
A little pinch of salt. It was back when I was doing Hearts of Iron 4 a lot, so that was kind of the reason for the tank. And
It's like when I used to make my own banners back in the day.
yeah.
That's exactly what they look like.
Terrible YouTube banners back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I've made some really awful YouTube thumbnails, and I've still got most of them on my OneDrive.
Nice.
Mine are still pretty awful banners, to be perfectly fair.
I don't think that they are, actually, personally. I was actually just saying, actually, I think it was to Iris and James the other day that I thought your little hat, that your little, like, the abyssal, like, hat that you have, the animated one with the, like, tentacles or whatever it is. I was saying that I thought it was really impressive.
That one I really liked. That one came out good. My banners, on the other hand, not so great.
This is another one that was done by Alexa, which I use at Christmas
Yeah, you can
time.
always tell, can't you?
Yeah, her styles. Yep. It's cute. I like it. I use it
You can always tell when it's Alexa's
quite often.
work. Alexa actually does almost all the branding for my YouTube channels, actually.
Mm-hmm. I'm just scanning through to see if there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. I made seasonal ones. This is all my webcam views.
I love that you just stuck a picture of like a Canadian forest or something, just like
Yeah,
in
right.
autumn in the back.
Yep, that's my fall. That's my summertime one, and that's actually Edmonton. So that's an actual photo of local area, wintertime. I'm just scanning through to see if there's anything else of interest. Oh yeah. And this is
Was
where.
that?
What?
Who was that woman? Was that
Oh, that was from Logan. If it's what I think it is, this one here.
What?
This one.
No.
Oh.
There was like a woman with red hair on your thing.
Oh, that's Brenna. That's my D&D character.
Ah, she looks like what's the name of that? There's a historical woman, and she led like a revolt against the Romans, I believe.
Oh, Boudica, or
That's who
Boadicea,
it
depending
meant,
on
yeah.
whose pronunciation
Well, I
you
was
hear.
gonna say Boudica.
Yeah, Boudica is the more modern pronunciation. It was, I think, the British Victorians called her Boadicea originally.
Yeah, that's good though.
Let me see if I can find a better picture. Oh yeah, there's one right there. There you go. That's I had that one commissioned. That's actually my favorite. That version of that with her lovely axe. And then I had another one commissioned when we were going to restart the series. There. Different flavor, same idea.
Yeah, I feel like I got major Boudica vibes. I like it.
Yeah, well, she's a barbarian, so it has some similarities because of that, I would suspect.
Who drew the art?
This one, I think, came off of Fiverr.
Right, I like Fiverr.
Yeah. And the other one was a different person who drew it, and then she kind of I like the drawing a lot, but she was going to do one for Fate of Heroes that I asked her to do, and then she just randomly stopped and never finished it and never did it. So I was
Did
like,
you pay for it?
I can't remember if I got all the money back or not, because it was paid through a third party. So I think I got the money back, but yeah.
Well, that's not very nice.
No, it wasn't very good. She just stopped contact one day. I was like, wow, okay. So, but yeah, that's the one she did. So that was that first one. But I really like that
I
one.
have commissioned someone before who just disappeared and then never gave me the money.
Mm.
Wait, did you just say what if she died?
Maybe she died.
Well, I mean,
Now you're casting her.
it could be possible. So that's why I didn't go.
You should be careful. You don't like scary things. You don't want it to come and haunt you.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that.
This is where John wakes up in the middle of the night and texts us all, and he's like, "I swear I heard someone yelling."
I don't even know if I
You'd
still
think the Hunters
have.
was stalking through his house one night.
Just gonna have a quick look to see if I can see whether or not I have the demo one she did. I might not. I might have got rid of it. I tried to edit
If it was
it.
through Fiverr, you'd be able to see it on your old orders because you can see them indefinitely.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was though. That's the problem. And it was a very long
That was,
time
I
ago.
think that was before Fiverr was even on anyone's radar. So
Yeah, I don't remember.
our radar.
Yeah, our radar as opposed to yours. It was. I think it was possibly even before we were hanging out with UB.
Oh dear, that was a long time ago then.
Yeah.
Anything from before then, I just erased the memories of.
The
You know
before
what?
times.
You messaged me some of them. Let me go way back.
Yeah, while you do that, I'm just gonna have a quick look through my Google Drive because it
Do you
might be
two
there.
actually message each other on Discord very often?
On Discord.
No,
No.
not Discord. This was on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, now we can talk bad things about it. No, okay, I'm kidding.
Wow. Rude. I mean, it's on the stream and all, but you know.
Well, that was the idea because I don't
I-
know if Phoenix is like me, but when I leave a call, I unmute the stream for a couple of minutes and listen to what you're all talking about before I leave.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, this could take a while. My internet's apparently going to be slow.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably gonna be strolling through there for ages, so I'm just having a quick look through my drive.
It doesn't want to load past February 7th this year.
Nice.
So it's just giving me
Clearly.
the circle of doom.
Clearly, whatever you were talking about on February 7th was very important.
No, I
I
just
remember we made a fairly big moon base, And then I went to Mars, but I am thinking I did not do much there, but that was a couple of years ago now. So it's actually rather fitting for what we're talking about right now.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't see. I'm sure I have it somewhere because I have like everything somewhere, but you know how it goes.
We all have everything somewhere, John.
Yep. Just do
I wish
that.
they had a search option in Messenger to go back to a certain year
Mm.
instead of scrolling.
Oh, speaking of, oh, that's the actual script. Okay. Well, I don't care. You guys can see it if you want. So, there's another Alexa project. She did this one for me, which is actually one of my favorites of all time for Fate of Heroes. So,
What the artwork?
yeah, because that was.
I didn't know that was Alexa.
Yep.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. It's very comic book style. I like it.
Didn't know either.
Yeah. Is this just? Oh yeah, this is just the script. Yeah. This is my research that I do for these podcasts, D&D podcast stuff.
Pit of Heroes, good times, good times.
That's the one.
Definitely
That
not
was the
one of
one.
those things that
That
made
was
Webby really salty.
That was the one you were in.
I know it was. That's why I said good times.
No, I know, but I mean this specific season was the one you were in.
Oh.
Yep. Okay, we'll take that back over.
Well, where's my name?
Because I didn't put the names of people in.
Right, okay. I remember my name.
I mean, I'm glad you do. That's a good thing. I
didn't mean my real name. I meant the name of the character that I had in this era.
Yeah, that's fair. I wasn't.
You can search by.
Oh, I found it.
or media
I found it.
in the
I
chat
found it.
now.
I found it.
Well, and I just found a quick way to do it, so that's good. All right.
What, John?
I found the drawing that she did. So 1 second.
What, the one that Tamira's currently searching for?
Yeah, I just found
Yeah,
it.
I found an easier way to search for it, but that's fine. So.
At least you know for next time.
So I like this one, and I really wished she'd have finished it because honestly, it would have been awesome if she had. It kind of made me mad that she didn't.
Always send it to me, and I could see if I could do something with it.
I mean, I can, but the problem is once somebody's drawn something, I'm loath to get because I did think about doing stuff like that, but I just don't want to have that person come around later and go, "Oh, you're using my stuff without my permission." So that's the reason why I never did anything with it.
Say you had to post it anywhere. I could say just for your own amusement.
Oh well, no, yeah, well, it was supposed to be the cover for Fate of Heroes season 3. So this is that
I
one.
could see if she can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly.
Who was in
let her
season
try.
3?
This was so you had Lilu, which is Tamara. You had Devon's character. Oh, I can't remember which character that was this time. Was that because you have Rob on the right or left hand side. His Alexi. You had Jen's character in the back, who didn't last very long, and I don't even remember her name.
Do you remember my character's name?
Webby. No, I don't remember your character's name because I'd have to look it
Wow.
up. I remember half the characers' names, to be fair.
You remember Lilu?
Yeah, because Lilu was the bane of my existence for most.
He remembers mine because I was Rasputin.
Yep, and Webby's was. I'm drawing a blank. That's terrible.
Mine was called Sakura.
Oh, right. For some reason, why is Webby's left my brain? It's been too long, man. That's sad.
My only memories of the show, of doing it and being on it, are a pizzeria and small girls with guns.
Ah, yes, the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts. I liked it because you laughed at my accent usage, and then you were totally befuddled by the Girl Scouts when they first appeared.
I was waiting to see if you would remember John, but it was Lincoln.
Thank you. Why is that struggle? Lincoln Palmer, man alive. And then
I love doing these things.
And I cannot remember Devon. That's the worst. It's because Devon had 3 characters, and I cannot remember the name of any of them.
I genuinely can't wait. I was thinking about it yesterday for the next Rock of Kerbin.
Yeah, I need to work on that, but that'll be next week. But yeah, I really like this. I think it would have been really cool, but yeah, she just, after we went through about 4 edits, she just stopped coming back to me. Because I wanted a comic book cover.
Yeah. I really, really, really disliked her first Lulu's. I really disliked it.
It's because it was cute. That was the problem.
It's like, no. Well, it didn't look anything at all like how I had envisioned Lilu, so it was just like, no.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair. I mean, it's your character. So I get that. I don't even know if I have earlier versions of this anymore. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like my edit attempts are all I have. And the original, which is really rough. Like, it's a very rough outline.
Won't load in Facebook Messenger anymore, so.
Yeah, it's fair.
Don't know why.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is now is it would be kind of funny because Jen's character was in it for like, I think, 10 episodes and then gone, which is actually part of the reason why we brought B in, because that character... Oh, no, that character was the year previous, so no, that wasn't it. Did I bring in a character then? Maybe I didn't. I don't remember now. Maybe we didn't. But yeah, I don't know why Devin's character has totally left my mind too. His character could do elemental things. Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, he had like 4 different characters that he played through different iterations of Fate of Heroes. So I can never remember the names of all of them.
I don't. Was that the one that was joined with the little kid? Like
Yes,
the little kid
yes,
inside him?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
because
little kid inside him.
well,
I'm sorry, what?
He merged 2 of his characters into one. So one of them was a little
I wasn't
kid.
paying attention, so I heard that.
Yeah, that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was always the little kid was always offering people lollipops all the time.
Yeah, yeah. And you were the only one who could see him.
Oh my god, if anybody wasn't fully listening to this, there's a little kid inside him and someone's offering someone lollipops. Like,
Yeah, I know, sounds bad.
this whole conversation is a very questionable route.
I think I vaguely remember that now. I think I vaguely remember that. So. Yeah.
Interesting.
Derek was the one.
That was one of them.
Yeah. Scythe, that's the other one. CJ and Scythe. It was Derek, CJ, and Scythe. And Scythe was the little kid one.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can remember now.
Because the reason is that Scythe had died at the end of Wardens, but that was a character that Devin loved, and I loved him playing that character because he was a lot more fun.
And Scythe actually got along with Lilu.
Yeah, and so what I wanted was for him to merge the 2 characters together with CJ, who he'd created, and have those characters kind of have similar, grab the personality from one. And so the way we represented it is that Scythe was basically hibernating within CJ while he recovered from his injuries. So that's why he was represented as a little kid. So it's a very complex world.
Sense. Yes, I got that now.
So good night, Sam. Sorry.
Once you said the names, I got it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was
Good night, Sam.
scratching my head trying to remember the names of these people, and it's like it's been so long because I mean, the last episode we did of that I think was 2018. So, I mean that's 4 years ago now already.
Don't worry, Sam. I'm going to demand more content together.
What? What's that again? All right.
Apparently. And I got very confused because I saw that, I mean, this is a total aside from nothing, but I saw that Spider-Man No Way Home was released today. So I was like, oh, I'll pick that up. And then I went into the store and it wasn't there. And I was like, why isn't it here? Oh, it's because it got released digitally and it won't be released in DVD format until
Buy
April.
it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. And then wait around a month.
I will wait till it's free on Amazon Prime. Thank you very much.
Well, I mean, I'm going to get it, but I'm just sitting there going, why would I?
People still buy DVDs?
I buy 4K ones because I have a 4K TV, yes.
I mean, I have a 4K TV, but I just watch it on Disney Plus in 4K.
Yeah, well,
buy
I
them
don't.
because my internet goes out frequently. B.
I don't have a 4K streaming device at the moment, so that's why. So.
No, okay.
And you know.
Get an Amazon Fire Stick. They're cheap.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, no, it's like that 1 week I was without internet. DVDs were the way. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, that was a rough week.
Uh-huh. What were you saying, Iris?
No, it says it's just easy to get a Fire Stick.
Yeah, I know it is, but yeah, I have to deal with
To
other
be fair,
other
I'm quite
people
similar
that
to
have to
John.
learn to use it, and they won't want to use it. So that's why
I'm
we
also
don't do
quite
that.
similar to John, and I find the Fire Sticks quite irritating, so I ended up replacing it with a. If like they're good for like my parents, but like for me, who wants to like the more, like I like it to have more features. I ended up buying an Apple TV because it was irritating me too much. But Apple TVs are so expensive.
Mm. Yeah, that's why I haven't upgraded ours, because we have an Apple TV, but it only does it's the pre 4K version.
Mm-hmm.
But
I had the
spending
pre-4K one
$300
too.
bucks on another one, I'm a little leery of. But it is acting
We
weird.
did upgrade it to a point.
Well, it's upgraded in the fact that it has a hard drive, but it doesn't have the 4K option.
Okay, because I know it's because we gave the old one to Mom.
Yeah, I know that was the previous version. Yeah, so yeah, this is one that had like a 32 or 64 gig hard drive, but it didn't have the 4K option.
Yeah, they re-released the new version. They re-released it again with a 4K option after that.
Mm-hmm. So here's just to end the stream off with. Here's our last commissioned photo that B got done last year.
Yeah, and I have the artists now in my friends list, so I can talk to them again. And they actually are open to more commissions. And
Nice.
I'd actually messaged them because James was trying to remind me because I said I was gonna get something commissioned, but then when they finally messaged me back, I was like, I don't remember what it was that was gonna get commissioned. Do any of you know? Because it was something for DM. I don't remember what it was.
I think you were just talking about doing something similar to this, where it was a group photo thing. But
like non-Christmas themed.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember either, to be honest. I'd have to look through our Discord
James said
conversations.
maybe it was that I was talking about getting matching icons done for everybody. So we
It
had
could
to
be.
use those
Could
old
be.
things. But then I
Yeah.
thought it can't be that because Tamira hates cute icons.
Yep, that's true.
See, I thought it was just
Don't know
something to
what
do
you're
with the
talking
website,
about.
So we'd all have a picture on there.
It was the website.
Yeah, that's what it
right.
was.
You're right,
That's
James,
what it
you're right,
was.
James. You
Yeah.
are right, James. Yeah.
Good
So
job,
the
James.
website everybody matches.
Well
that's
done.
why.
Well done. Yeah, because of
I
course
just
we
thought-
don't have anybody post 2022 on here, so no Parachie, no James, no Iris.
Oh, I wasn't gonna add them. Screw them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So, anyway. Well,
What?
I need to go because I have to go pick up children.
What?
Yeah, exactly. But thank you guys for being here today. Thank you all on the Discord call for participating. That was fun. And thank you for everybody who was watching and chatting. We love your input, and we hope you'll continue to hang out with us as often as you can. And I'll see you guys Monday for more DM SMP. So take care. Is anybody streaming right now? I don't think so, right? None of y'all
I don't
are.
think anybody's planning on it.
No.
Just some guy named Linstead DM. I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
I don't know either. All right.
Stupid name.
Yeah, it is kind of dumb. Jeez, my mother's maiden name. It's so rude.
It was pronounced Linstead.
Anyway, all right. We'll talk to y'all later.
It's Linstedham.
Stidham. Wow, rude.
Linstedham.
Rude. Anyway, on that note, take care, everybody. We'll see you Monday. Bye.
Bye.